single day. I'm having wicked dreams of leaving Tennessee. You Santa Monica, I swear it's calling me. Won't make my mama proud, it's gonna cause a scene. She sees her baby girl, I know she's gonna scream. God, what have you done? You're a pink pony girl, and you dance at the club, oh mama. I'm just having fun on the stage in my heels. It's where I belong, down at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. Pink Pony Club. My angel of music. Time up and jaws are on the floor. Lovers in the bathroom in a line outside the door. Black lights and a mirror disco ball. Every night's another reason why I left it all. I think my wicked dreams are here from Tennessee. Oh Santa Monica, you've been too good to me. Won't make my mama proud, it's gonna cause a scene. She sees her baby girl, I know she's gonna scream. God, what have you done? You're a pink pony girl, and you dance at the club, oh mama. I'm just having fun on the stage in my heels. It's where I belong, down at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. Pink Pony Club. Don't think I've left you all behind. Still love you in Tennessee, you're always on my mind. And mama, every Saturday I can hear your southern drawl 1,000 miles away. Say, God, what have you done?
Day, nothing changes. All I want is a moment to think clearly. But thoughts come unrelenting, consuming every waking moment. My mind binds me and I can't escape. I shout for help when no one hears me. One day I feel I'll just disappear, and my thoughts now communicate.
What up, everybody? It's John Escudero. I'm here in the middle of the night like we like to do. Or depending on when you're watching / listening, whatever the fuck you want it to be. It's John. I'm here with Greg. I'm here with Nick. We're talking about pro wrestling. That's what we like to do here. Say hello. Greg, you tell him first.
Hello.
No, not like that. It's completely sauceless.
Greg, come on, you know.
He said yellow.
Cheese is under the sauce, Greg.
I feel like he was going to purse his lips
again.
at me
Not
next.
again, damn it.
Alright, hey, what's up? Welcome. It's Nick Larocco joining the boys. He's still awake.
What up, Nick?
How's it going? It's Nick Dynamite representing AEW.
Oh, shit.
AEW.
Are you? Because they won't fucking call me back. I'm furious. It's like,
We got him. Sorry, Tony. We got him.
Anyway, check out our website, DirtyRadio.com. Live. It's live. I just keep on putting shit up there and people keep on reading it. A couple thousand of you. Checked us out already. Thank you for doing that. Continue to check us out. We'll get all the pop culture pro wrestling video game coverage that we can. It's great. It's fun. We run a website now, which is I say we, but
yeah, John. Good job, John.
Anyway, make sure you check it out. DirtyRadio.com. Helped on by ComicBookClick.com.
Good job, John.
Thank you, George, for hosting us. But yeah, man, Dirty Radio is also on 8 times a week at least. After Raw, after SmackDown, after NXT, after Dynamite, after Impact, after pay-per-views. We also have the Major Issue Show where we talk about superhero content. We have a Taco Cafe where we talk about anime stuff. We have fucking 3NT Wrestling where me and the boys talk about pro wrestling again. But me and Danny, not these guys. But yeah, man, we're all over the place. Dershi Radio, make sure you catch us. The WCW recap show once a month. We are overwhelming you people with content.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna have even more content.
It's just gonna keep on coming. I'm gonna be flying out to Japan on April 15th. I will fly out to Tokyo, Japan. Hopefully, did you hear that? I'll be out there until the 21st. I'm gonna stay until after WrestleMania so that I can watch it from over there. Otherwise, I'll be missing it. I'll be missing it while I'm in the air. I get the fuck out of here. Is there a horny cat here? I will break your fucking neck. Fuck you.
Okay.
All right. That's gonna be great for our audio listeners.
Oh man.
Fuck you too. Fuck you too, Peter. Mind your business. You ever try to shoot a podcast with a horny cat with a fucking background?
Oh my god.
No.
I hope you don't spend all of your money at Todukan, but I hope you do get to spend a lot of it there.
I'm trying to get there immediately. Like I'm not like day one, but probably. No, man. There's a lot of things.
Of the massive NWA championship.
I want to see the dome. I want to see the egg. I want to see the big egg. Even though there's no shows going on there, there's only like one indie show going on the whole week that I'm gonna be out there, and it's got like Ultimo Dragon on it.
That's not terrible.
That's not bad. Like at least I can see Ultimo Dragon. It's like I can maybe get a picture with him or something. And I gotta see what arena it's in. Hopefully it's in like somewhere cool. But
nothing small in Korakuen?
That's what I'm hoping. Like if it's in Korakuen, I'm gonna fucking die. I'm gonna piss myself to go in there. I at least want to see what it looks like from the outside. Like, I just want to take a picture in front of it with my thumb out.
You said 14th to 21st?
Yeah, I'll be out there. The thing is that it's WrestleMania weekend and all the promotions flew out to America.
I understand what you mean, yeah. Because Stardom's going to be in Vegas, and so is Spark or whatever.
Yeah, and New Japan has something going on out here or no?
I think in LA.
They were doing something in Chicago? Isn't that in April? Where Tanahashi's supposed to fight Takeshita?
I think so.
Yeah, it's something. It's April something. But yeah,
11th.
I knew it. It's very close. It was very close to the day that I'll be flying out. So like, they'll all be busy.
Oh man, okay. It's fucking New Japan's running Korakuen like a week before you get there.
Fuck! God damn it!
They're running it April 4th for Sakura Genesis.
Oh man, it's all right. I'll be okay. Listen,
let's go to Chicago.
I will be going to also Star Wars Celebration. Get some content made over there.
That's also that is in Japan. That's in Japan.
Yeah, that's why I'm going. Honestly,
okay.
I was like, I had a pass to Star Wars Celebration, and fucking Kathleen Kennedy got fired or quote unquote retired. So I was like, I gotta be there. I gotta be there.
Road to Wrestling Dontaku, April 19th, Korakuen Hall.
Get the fuck out of here! Are you serious?
Yes, sir.
On the 19th, though, I wonder if I can. Okay, so the time difference is like that's not airing. That's not happening at the same time as WrestleMania, right?
It says wait, WrestleMania is the 19th.
Yeah.
No shit.
Yeah, but you got to figure like April 19th in Japan is like what, like 3 a.m. over here.
Well, I'm on the English website, so I'm getting English. I'm getting American times. Yeah.
God damn it! What time?
It says doors at 10:30.
PM?
I imagine so. But again, that might be 10:30 American time.
Yeah, I've never known New Japan to run a show directly against WrestleMania. That doesn't make any sense. Well, I guess it wasn't their fault. WrestleMania got moved later afterwards. You said road to
Wrestling Dontaku.
Road to Wrestling Dontaku. Fuck me. I gotta look that up while we talk about pro wrestling.
You staying in Tokyo?
I'm staying on a military base. Yeah,
Oh, you got that connection going on.
baby.
Which city?
Yeah.
I'm trying to
It's
help
in
you out.
Tokyo. It's just outside of
Okay.
Tokyo.
Okay. And you're leaving
The 23rd or 21st, excuse me.
the 21st.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Yikes. Yeah, that's tough for New Japan.
Why?
The vote to Wrestling Dontaku is April 19th, April 21st, and the 22nd and 23rd. Yeah.
I could get that April 19th show, man.
I
Just
believe
to-
you can.
Just to be, I wouldn't even know how to buy tickets, honestly. But just to be in the building, in fucking Korakuen Hall, like
for just a road to show is worth it, right?
anything.
John's Japan
Let me-
trip.
I'm gonna check the
color.
other-
Live with the world.
All right, John, we're
Thank
gonna send
you.
you to the Ribera Steakhouse so you can get a jacket.
I don't think it works that way.
I don't think it works that way either.
John's gonna slip his phone over, like, look at all the wrestling content I share.
I run a wrestling page. They just fucked me up. They
You
beat
can
the
get
shit
a
out of me.
shirt. For that, you can get a shirt.
I run. What does that say? Dirt sheet, and they just start beating the shit out of me. What the fuck?
Stan Hansen?
I wonder if Japan has wrestling podcasts like us.
Why is he hitting me so hard?
They're about to.
Anyway, man, it's been a long week. It's been a long week of pro wrestling. Ryan Nemeth is suing AEW and CM Punk. That's a thing that's happening.
I keep hearing how bitch this is. Is it in fact bitch?
Well, you're gonna find out right now.
I'm asking you, yeah.
Yeah, Ryan Nemeth. A while ago, I remember we talked about the rumors that he had got kicked out of Collision or whatever, and they confirmed it to be true, and all those things happened. So I'm gonna pull up some information here so that I don't
To be clear,
represent
is this
his situation.
second attempt at this lawsuit?
No, this is just the second time we hear about it because you know how these things take a long time.
Darn litigation.
Stupid ass litigation. So this guy.
Okay, so there wasn't a WWE lawsuit.
No, not that I know of.
Okay.
So Ryan, did I fucking?
Oh.
Oh my god. Anyway, I had the I scratched the inside of my nose. I forgot I was on camera.
Ooh.
Just completely just completely blanked out on the fact that I'm on camera.
It be that way sometimes.
You just got Ryan Nemeth. It's time to kick John
Oh my god.
I mean, listen. This is definitely some bitch. This is some bitch shit. Look, as far as we know, before reading anything that he had to say in his lawsuit, Brian Nemeth tweeted out, right? Because Punk, we know CM Punk had fucking said the thing about the counterfeit bucks, and then Ryan Nemeth called him the softest man alive or whatever on Twitter. And then CM Punk
an angle, bro.
CM Punk comes up to him and he's like, "You got a problem with me? We can take it outside." And at that point, where I'm from, we go outside. As a matter of fact, not even. I'm lying. Where I'm from, you just start swinging. They didn't make it outside. He said, "Let's go outside." That was the invitation to punch him in the face.
Common respect for the establishment to take it outside.
I got respect for the establishment now.
Not the societal establishment, just the establishment you were in.
The man is trying to tell me where I can fight now. This is not happening.
I'm just saying, John, if you get challenged to a fight in the Barbera, you take it outside.
No, Stan Hansen's back.
No, man, they're in the building. They're in the building. CM Punk tells him, oh gosh. CM Punk tells him that if you want to take it outside. And Ryan Nemeth says probably no or whatever because it ends up with them shaking each other's hands. Afterwards, Ryan says that, all right, now reading the original drama, he had gone to HR about this.
Which is just interesting.
Which is already like I can see this from two different directions, right? Or That's the right thing to do, right? Technically. Oh gosh, Greg, that fucking microphone is going to get us killed one of these days. I'm trying to hide.
Get HR onto us.
No, I mean that's the right thing to do. Like if you're at work in a work environment, you go up to HR and you ask them to please make him stop. I'm not built that way. I'm gonna go to HR if they grab my balls. You know, like I'm not going to HR if a guy wants to fight. Like, could you please ask him to stop? Like, no.
But also, it's like it is the right move for a corporate workplace. It is the worst move for a professional wrestling locker room.
That's what I'm thinking about it. Like a wrestling. This is wrestling. Like you're not gonna get fired for fighting, unless you're CM Punk and they just all want to get rid of each other. You know how that goes.
But also, like, you're going to make yourself something of a locker room pariah for being that guy.
Look at this pussy. He says. Anyway, Ryan says his first.
About Ryan, he's gonna go to fucking HR.
Brian says his first allegation, April 16th, 2013, centers on the claim that he contacted AEW's head of legal, Mega Parketh, who's gone now. She doesn't work there anymore.
Always conveniently a part of these things.
She used to be. It's probably why she left.
Always conveniently in the vicinity.
I thought they were wrestlers. I thought they handled their own problems. Why are they always calling me?
Why are they supposed to handle this in the ring?
She hit it with the same letter that the P. Diddy's lawyer did. It's like, I can no longer work this.
This fucking guy. Apparently, she went out to work. She just went to focus on the Jacksonville Jaguars or whatever. But
your wrestlers are too crazy, Tony.
I was gonna say, what does it say when someone just goes, "I'm gonna stick with the footballers"? They are much more.
I'm out of here. So on April 16th, he contacted head of legal about fears that Punk is targeting him, and eventually, this culminated in a threat or a confrontation between the two on June 21st.
Mm-hmm.
Days earlier, Ryan had called Punk literally the softest man alive, and then Nemith would later claim it was strictly in character. Punk came back to the company. He did the collision line, and that made Ryan Nemeth think that it was okay to say that, I guess, but I don't actually think that's what happened. But it says that he was viewed close to the Young Bucks because he's been on Being the Elite, and that's why Punk angrily and aggressively asked if Nemeth had a problem or they needed to settle things outside. He said that Nemeth's tweet was an example of inflaming existing tensions, and that the optics of the tweet sent a bad message. Which Nemeth defended himself against because of Punk's counterfeit buck slide.
Mm-hmm.
According to Nemeth's complaint, he then reached out to Mega again, concerned that the company had done nothing to address his previous complaint, citing the belief that the initial complaint resulted in his quiet dismissal from the company because he wasn't getting booked anymore. He thought that acting like a bitch stopped him from getting booked. What a crazy concept. And he's like, I'm going to make the courts fix this. This dude's a fucking Karen. Anyway. I don't feel bad for Ryan Nemeth. You know how much of a pussy you got to be to make me side with CM Punk? Jesus fucking Christ. Where are your balls?
This is the type of thing that's going to reunite Tony Khan and CM Punk.
They hasn't sided with CM Punk in a fight since Teddy Hart.
This is... You have to side with anybody who fights Teddy Hart. They're just in the right automatically.
I don't know what happened, but I think it's his fault.
Did they let him put the cat down first? All right, then. I can't say anything. Is he in jail right now?
I think so.
He's a fucking murderer, isn't he?
Oh.
No.
Didn't he kill his girlfriend or some shit? Didn't she disappear?
No. I don't.
She fucking disappeared. I swear, bro. I swear.
Mysteries with Rishi Radio.
We can't get sued for this, can we? Allegedly. I don't know that it happened. I'm asking the question.
Allegedly.
I can't even say allegedly because I'm asking. There's no answer. So this pussy. Excuse me, Ryan Nemeth.
Allegedly.
He's like, hey, they stopped booking me. What's going on? And he says afterwards, Tony Schiavone and the Bucks all expressed empathy and they reassured him that he's fine. This isn't fucking with him in the company. Hey, he says John Moxley contacted him and told him, hey, this doesn't sit right with me. And then in August, Punk fucking had to think.
Which then started Moxley's entire gimmick we have on TV right now.
Well, I think at this point, like Moxley doesn't talk a lot of shit about CM Punk except to like defend himself against the Rocky thing. But I get the feeling that he didn't like that man. I just get the feeling that he did not like that man.
I get the
in his
feeling he
locker
didn't like
room.
that man in WWE.
Oh man, I mean I get it. I don't like him either. But in August, a couple months later, Punk asked for Ryan Nemeth and Christopher Daniels to be removed from the building, citing Christopher Daniels' presence during Brawl Out, and because they suspended Ace Steel, he tried to say it's not fair that Christopher Daniels gets to be here, but Ace Steel doesn't. It's just guys.
Which is Christopher Daniels is the head of talent relations.
Like how could you get the head of talent relations removed? I actually hate CM
out
Punk.
of here. No food. I don't know.
Let me remind you that I hate CM Punk. Anyway, yeah. So he contacted He being Ryan Nemeth contacted HR again a third time, and pleaded for them to do something. Shortly after that, it says that
Somewhere the Undertaker is just disgusted.
Ryan Nemeth claims that they flew him out to a taping a couple weeks later and asked him to pre-record a promo that would verbally antagonize CM Punk. I was like, what the fuck? Why? That doesn't even sound right.
Hey, remember the thing that got you into this problem? We'd like more of that.
You want to do another one? Just fuck with him? Hey, he says a follow-up meeting with AEW's legal team after that. It says Mega had already left. And the new people in charge were like, hey, man, take this NDA and shut the fuck up. Here's like 3 years worth of salary. And he said no. He wanted to sue. He wanted to sue because he feels like he got fucked over by CM Punk and AEW.
You know what? If nothing else, I respect the gall you have to just go through with it. You're stupid, but I respect you having the nerve to do it.
I don't even think
it's 3 years of salary.
I'm saying he would never. He wasn't even going to be there 3 more years.
Right.
You were not getting another contract, bro. You were probably on a.
That you thought you could win.
He was probably on a PPA anyway, per appearance, and they talking about his 3 years worth of fucking salary to just leave us alone. Just stop calling about this bullshit, bro.
We are paying you to stay home.
Just stop being such a bitch. Take this check and shut up. Oh, but and this don't compare.
Kevin Nash took that check willingly.
Don't fucking try to come to me and compare this NDA situation to any other fucked up NDA situation, man. We are reading this one clear as it happened. He put it out in public. Now we see it. I can make a full judgment with full context of the situation. This isn't some hidden horrible thing. This guy's a fucking dumbass for not taking that NDA. This is the stupidest shit he could have done. I bet you he feels like he's fighting a righteous fight. No, CM Punk and AEW, they fucked me over.
He believed he could win. He was on the side of truth, John.
Stop booking you from what, brother? Stop booking you from what? The dark appearances you were making? That's what they stopped you from doing? The rest of the fucking wingmen weren't even there. You were all falling off one by one. Your turn was next.
He was in the wingman. That's how bad that was.
Rough. He probably wasn't. I'm probably confusing him with.
Was that with JD Drake?
JD Drake, yeah. Cesar Bononi, and Avalon.
Yeah.
Cesar Bononi still work there?
Nope.
No, none of them do. Except for JD. No, JD Drake does, but he's injured.
Isn't Cesar Bononi the guy who put down the wrong knee on a backbreaker?
Yes, and now he because he has a lot of friends. Because he has a lot of friends in pro wrestling, he has a
YouTube.
No, it's a gym. He has a gym.
Okay.
And he sells
he was jacked, so I'm not surprised.
He sells workouts for like fat wrestling fans. He'd be like, I'm Cesar Bononi, and you can buy a workout from me online. It's honestly not a bad business model. Like, wrestling fans are fat. You should try to fix them.
I'm telling you right now, that dude is just like like 1 or 2 banned substance lawsuits away from being mid breath.
Oh my god. I think post wrestling, the wrestlers that make a post wrestling life in like peripheral wrestling is interesting. Like Mojo Rawley, he's an agent now. He
Is he?
gets people. Yeah, he gets.
decent at it too.
He's good. Yeah, he is. He got people in WWE. He's got people in AEW.
Okay. That's cool. The only thing I ever knew about him doing post WWE was those TikToks with Nia Jax.
Get hyped, we stay hyped.
We stay hyped. No, he's all right. He's cool. I make fun of. I call him like a Fed agent, but it's not like Barry. It's not as bad as Barry Bloom, who signs everybody. He'd be like, "We gonna get the biggest deal from Tony Khan. Watch this."
Go get it, Hook. Get that bag.
Yo, oh my God, who just signed with Barry?
Hook.
Hook.
Yes. What the fuck?
Hook just signed with Barry
That
Bloom.
money.
Get
And
that
AEW
bag.
says they're gonna do whatever it takes to make sure that they keep Hook. I honestly let him go. Let him go to NXT. Like he would be so fucking better off.
I mean,
man.
I know I'm biased, but like, whether or not he gets developed in NXT or Japan, I prefer Japan for his style.
I do prefer Japan. Don't get me wrong. And speaking of Japan and NXT,
What work there? Nice, very nice.
WWE pulled almost from Noah like a month ago, bro. Mid tag title reign, and didn't book him. Didn't book him once
because they pulled him out.
They didn't book him once. They made him vacate those tag team championships and did not book him one time.
It's been
We
He
thought
wasn't-
he was a shoe-in for the Rumble, didn't we?
It's a month today, right?
Today, yeah.
That's fucked up. You talking about this partnership? WWE's partnering with Noah. Suck my dick. That's the bullshit right there. That's the WWE bullshit that I know they do all the time. That makes me hate when they fucking team up with anybody.
We were both like, he's going to be in the Rumble. That's going to be it, right?
That's the only thing that made sense. They pull him, they put him in the Rumble, and that's why they pulled him and never booked him once. That's insane. I would like to maybe think
Yoshitatsu, huh? Okay, pull him.
maybe he got injured. Maybe he's hurt. No, I
Maybe.
gotta something that explains this. Anyway, fuck.
There, it's WWE.
But yeah, man, the Ryan Nemeth thing made me laugh because it's like the worst Karen fucking situation. It's like the Drake thing, like I'd never seen someone sue like for a rap battle before. Like this is libel. Like yeah, that's a rap battle. You're supposed to make fun of each other. And it's like I said, your mother's so fat, and he's like, this is slander. My mother's actually very skinny. I'm suing you.
Imagine
Oh shit!
Those
Can you do
slanderous
that?
lawsuits for hit 'em up.
That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. Your Honor, objection. He did not fuck my bitch, and I actually lost weight.
Damn.
I lost a lot of weight. I'm not a fat motherfucker. I'd like to point out that hurts my feelings. Can we put that on the record? No, man, this is.
If you can
hilarious.
if you can convince them that you printed it as fact, I think it would be defamation.
Oh yeah, it's out there. People really think I'm a pedophile now. Well,
Oh jeez.
that's what it is. That's life.
Rest in peace,
That's
Drake.
life. Sometimes we get confused for pedophiles because we hang out with underage girl.
Speaking
do
speaking
that.
of
Just don't do that.
It's pretty easy. You just don't have to do that.
speaking of, did you see the fire that apparently they found Jushin Thunder Liger in?
What the fuck was that about? Jushin Thunder Liger was out there. I thought he was retired. I didn't even think that was him. I thought it was a dude in a Jushin Thunder Liger costume in the ring.
The thought had occurred to me that maybe
He's wrestling in the ring, wrestling Marty
so
Scurll.
he was in a match in Qatar.
That's right.
You guys scared me because we were following up the Drake conversation with Jushin Liger. I was like,
No, because he was working with Marty
In
Scurll.
costume, Nick. He did it in costume.
I thought there was like some allegations coming out about Jushin Liger. Like, no, not.
No. It's just the same
Jushin
allegations
Thunder
about Marty's girl.
keeps sending pictures of himself in costume to minors.
I was like,
We're not sure.
Liger, not
We're
you.
not sure if this is a bad thing or not, but we keep asking him to stop.
Nah, it's just Marty again.
If it was Liger, I'd have to take like a whole month off.
He's in Qatar wrestling at this event. What country? I mean, what's the name of this promotion?
I don't remember the name of the promotion. I just remember Qatar.
Miro was there too. He fucking
Del
lost
Rio.
Yes,
to.
he was.
Del
He
Rio.
lost to Alberto Del Rio.
Rio.
I guess he figured, nobody's watching this.
I guess
so it doesn't
Alberto
matter.
El Patron.
He probably figured it doesn't matter because nobody's watching anyway. But it's
Right.
funny to see, like, oh, you went through all that shit. Like, you threw away that contract because you didn't want to lose. And the first thing you do is lose to Alberto Del Rio. And in fucking Qatar.
It's
get
like
the
back
fuck-
in the day when it's like, I'm just going to do this dumb Japanese commercial. No one will know about it. Like, that doesn't work anymore.
Right.
I mean, you know what? Not true because Alex Zane is in many KFC commercials and we've never seen those over here.
Okay, Alex Zane doesn't matter.
That's fucked up.
But is
Anyway, where's that list? I have a list. I have a list of things we're supposed to talk about. A format of sorts. Oh shit! We're just supposed to talk about Dynamite.
Shit, just throw away the format.
We were just supposed to talk about Dynamite.
Yeah,
How
but
did we
you
get
already-
here?
You felt it so. You felt it so strongly in your heart to talk about what a bitch Ryan Nemeth was.
That's such a bitch move. I don't know.
Becoming the softest man alive when you're the one that.
And I'm sure. And then this is the cop out now. This is a cop out, right? You say that, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, you're just capping for a billionaire. We're supposed to defeat them." It's like, well, you was a bitch. I read the paperwork. These don't got nothing to do with that.
There is. I am.
Luigi Nemeth.
I'm the first person to be like, look, we don't have to defend billionaires, but if you're just stupid, you're stupid.
Right. The guy call a spade on that one.
Yeah.
I mean, just here's
Can't fix stupid.
right. I can't imagine he was making less than, I don't know, let's say 80,000 a year
How many
times
years do you
three.
think Nemeth has been working?
Times three, bro.
many.
Huh?
No, wait, Nemeth.
Yeah.
Too many years.
It's got to be at least 10. He was in FCW, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. Yeah. Do you think? Do you think he makes less than Hook?
Oh, yeah, he does.
Oh yeah.
That's
His
gotta
father
eat
is-
at you.
His father. Well, fuck you. Well, you don't do shit here. What did you? What the fuck? What the fuck? You don't have a father. You don't even got a nepotism connection. Your nepotism connection is Dolph Ziggler.
Hook got 2 years in the business and making more than you.
Hook got 2 years in the business, and his father is Taz. Father is Taz. His father is Taz. Yeah.
But my
That's
brother was
the
Dolph
way the word
Ziggler.
works. No. No. That is not the same thing. No. You must be confused. This guy said Dolph Ziggler.
So that is not the clout you think it is.
Oh, my brother. Nah, man.
Don't look up what his other brother did.
Oh shit.
Oh dear.
So, we talk-
I'm like, oh,
did you actually get to? Did you ever get to watch Dynamite, Greg?
No, I didn't.
Jesus fucking Christ! This guy's got one assignment every week.
Hey, we tried this week, but like with the dudes, I was at a friend's house and literally his AGO Max, we couldn't get it to work.
But how does that work? What was wrong with it? Could you get under the hood?
He
Could you
couldn't get.
maybe?
He couldn't even get the sign. He couldn't even get the sign in.
turn it
Did he
off,
try
turn
to-
it on again.
Did he try to jump it? Red first, then black until the donor vehicle.
Oh,
Control
It's like- Make sure they're both off.
Cheese
No,
tomato sauce?
Jesus Christ. Anyway, it was a pretty decent episode of Dynamite. I mean, they've been really hot the past couple weeks, so
I have a quick thing I just noticed when I'm
Go
looking
for
at the mathing and the dates and everything. So AEW Dynamite, and we gotta keep track of this every time up until we surpass it. AEW Dynamite is on number 282. The final episode of Monday Nitro, Night of Champions, was number 286, and we are 4 weeks away from tying that. And you know what that means, actually? in the next 4 weeks, that episode that ties lands on March 26th, which is actually 24 years to the day after that
Holy
final
shit.
Nitro.
Wait, so they were able to match the number of episodes to the point where the final one that would tie the last Nitro airs on the day of
That
the
Nitro
anniversary
It's gonna
that
die.
Nitro died. What is this fucking wrestling serendipity bullshit? Fucking get the fuck out of here.
Nick, with all of your ballistics knowledge, is Nitro stronger than Dynamite?
Well, in this instance, I mean, the Nitro didn't help stop the heart of WCW, but you know what? We are able to keep going with this Dynamite. It is explosive, baby.
No. Now that it's over,
What is wrestling's obsession with bombs?
I think that we can.
AEW can get canceled in the next 4 weeks.
I think we can accurately like compare the AEW
quality?
Dynamite to Nitro quality wise.
Jeez. I think I
It's
liked more Dynamites than Nitros, honestly. But
I mean, that's for sure.
I'm a WCW guy through and through, and I prefer watching Dynamite, especially when you watch those last couple of years of Nitro.
oof.
I'm saying though, like Dynamite didn't have that kind of bad streak yet. Like years and years of bad, like oh, we dropped the ball and we just never picked it back up. Like
Yeah.
that didn't happen.
Like, people don't realize how truly bad some of those episodes of Nitro were. Like, when Vince Russo took over, it is virtually unwatchable with how scrambled and mishmashed every single segment and matches. Like, nothing feels good. And the people that are making those comparisons either just haven't watched it in like 25 years or are just going out of their way to trash AEW, because those later Nitros are miserable to get through.
Remember when he was like the George Steinbrenner character?
Yeah, I'm still off camera.
Creative control.
Creative control, yep. At least it gave Laparca something to do.
We don't look back. You see, the thing about Nitro is that, you know, like I look back on TNA and sometimes some of the things that I remember complaining about, like I'll watch them back today. I'm like, man, this was not that bad, man. I'm almost nostalgic for like all this shit. And I will never, you don't get that feeling for the last years of Nitro at all. Or you only get that feeling for that one streak, like that one, the 83 weeks, you know, or not even all of them. Just in that period.
Oh man, now I'm curious. Actually, now I want to know which is worse, the Russo Nitro or Russo Impact.
Probably the Nitro.
I think Nitro.
Probably the Nitro. I think it was just so much more. It was so much of a bigger disaster. Like there were a lot of bad things in Russo Impact too, but you know, but like there was a lot of good wrestling. I think it carried him. For me, anyway.
Just good wrestlers who couldn't stop from being good wrestlers.
Yes, this SEXX promotion is here, but AJ Styles and Kid Cash main event. I thought I don't know.
I don't remember. I don't remember because I think at first Russo was just a character and then he got the book. But I might be wrong.
Didn't he bring? Isn't he the one that brought in fucking Roddy Piper? He got like cursed out like live on air.
Yeah.
Was he booking already at the? That's great. God, that's actually excellent.
On live pay-per-view, just like, why'd you kill my cousin?
Was he drunk? Was he drunk?
I don't think you can ever tell.
That's incredible.
I wish I functional drunk that way.
We could. I don't know how you could be a functional drunk. I can't even.
It's kind of scary.
Get ready.
That's horrifying.
Page, baby.
Like they had a whole thing about how Jake was, so like you could never tell when Jake was really like messed up or you know.
What's up, Danny? Thank you for joining us tonight. We're just talking about some AEW Dynamite. We watched it earlier tonight. We got the show open with a bunch of promo videos. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck is going on? They're hitting me back to back.
I will say, just to make the last Nitro point, I wanted to note that like I think even the high points, which is basically I guess you could argue the high point is almost the entire height of the NWO run. Like I think even that is kind of rose-colored glasses if you were to actually grade the entire show.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, I watched those, and I really enjoyed those shows.
Yeah, I mean, the best part about WCW, especially when you look at the 90s stuff, and this is why I love it so much, you never knew who was going to walk out that curtain and wrestle each other. And it was awesome. Like, all of a sudden, like, we're talking NWO stuff, and then next thing you know, you got Bobby Eaton and William Regal walking to the ring to wrestle each other, and it would be awesome. And like the matches, like at least, you know, if it was a bad match, you didn't have to worry about being stuck with that match for like 15-20 minutes. Typically,
Here comes the 6 luchadors trying to get all their shit in 3 minutes.
Exactly, but it was always flawless, which is funny because when you watch those episodes too, like the fans don't realize the impact that this is going to have on like the next like 25 years of wrestling. And there's times where they either don't react to it at all, or like some crazy lucha sequences are happening and they're just chanting boring.
Horrible rednecks. Fucking.
I have a hilarious experience with that in a sense. I've told John about this, and then we'll talk about Dynamite. John knows exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not sure if you do, Nick. There was an infamous spot that Low-Key did with Amazing Red, which is like they called it the Matrix sequence. Where it's like a series of like Low-Key attempting to attack Amazing Red, and Amazing Red's just doing these like artful dodges.
Mm-hmm.
They do it in Philadelphia for Ring of Honor. The entire crowd goes absolutely apeshit for this sequence. Massive standing applause for this incredible show of like choreography and athleticism after they're done. They ran that exact spot in TNA for Nashville. Fucking crickets.
Rednecks. They don't deserve anything. Danny Huckins says, tonight was the first full Dynamite I've watched in the last few weeks. Some stuff I've liked, some stuff I hated. I'm slowly losing hope in TK. I don't understand watching wrestling like that. You said some stuff you liked, some stuff you hated. I wonder which of the two is what it is, so that I can see what it is you're looking for out of a wrestling show. If I had to watch wrestling like that, I'd be like, I'm slowly losing hope in Triple H after that fucking 3 hours SmackDown that made me want to eat a shotgun. Fucking
SmackDowns in general. No wrestling show needs to be 3 hours weekly.
But I don't feel that way because, like I said, there's always a couple things I liked and a couple things I didn't. Fucking wrestling is like that for me though. Wrestling is like not. Oh gosh, that fucking. Wrestling is like that for.
Think about it differently, knowing that Road Dogg is booking it.
He was booking it before. He was booking SmackDown before, and it was like he was making odd decisions.
But AJ said it wasn't the same.
AJ says because Vince McMahon. AJ says because Vince McMahon was in charge that they were holding him back. They were holding Road Dogg. They must have been holding this Road Dogg, this creative genius Road Dogg. He had a leash on, you see, Greg, but now the handcuffs are off, and Road Dogg is unleashed. He's gonna go crazy.
Power breaking the Armstrong curse once and for all.
I'm telling you, I don't know if it's this show I talked about it on, but I talked about it on one of the shows last week where you cannot blame Vince McMahon for some of the ideas that Road Dogg came up with. What was this, 2018 SmackDown? That summer with Becky Lynch, and where she slapped the shit out of Charlotte at SummerSlam, and it was supposed to be a heel turn, but the crowd loved every moment of it, and Becky Lynch story rise was like justified.
The crowd rejected Charlotte as a face?
What?
And then for weeks, for days leading up to the next SmackDown, people were talking about how Becky Lynch is like this baby face. Like, there's no way they're going to have her be a heel. There's no way they're going to have her be a heel. SmackDown comes, she cuts a promo on the crowd, a You People promo. While the people are loving her, she's cutting a You People promo that doesn't land because they're cheering at every one of her words. And Road Dogg himself, P.D. James, on Facebook, actively.
No, I should have known this was going back to this.
Actively argued with me that this was the right move. That he did this on purpose. I know because I spoke to him in the midst of the situation.
And these arguments are available on the Jersey Radio forums.
You can still, I don't know. I think you'd have to look for his name because that page of mine got taken down a while ago. But
it's just him arguing with himself, it looks like now.
Yeah.
You go there and you find those fucking. I wish I still had the screenshots because I remember laughing at myself like, I spent the whole morning arguing with fucking Road Dogg and reading the Observer.
I guarantee you, we have them in a group chat somewhere.
It was hilarious, but I'll never forget that, and I know for a fact that was his idea. So like, at the very least, he's stupid enough to think that like his mindset is that that's the kind of guy we're dealing with as when it comes to head booker. But you know what I did find out? You know what I did find out though? You know who's the head writer on Raw, the co-head writer?
Who?
Ryan fucking Ward. I was like, that makes
he's
sense.
back?
That makes a lot of sense.
Hmm.
That makes a lot of sense. I don't think he ever left. He was head writer on SmackDown when it was the better show. He was one of the writers, if not head. He was on the team at least, but he hasn't been gone.
2016
Is-
SmackDown.
You always see him in the background, like in shots. Like he still walks by. They still
John.
they give him a
Actually, I don't know what
5.
He looks like.
He looks like me,
He's
unfortunately.
like mini John
Oh,
Escobar.
I'm so sorry.
Danny says SmackDown's been horrible the past few months, and he says he likes what they do with MJF and Hangman. The Christopher Daniels attack, he would have done that differently. Sure, I can get that. People were the camera cut to Christopher Daniels mid punch his head so that he can get. They say he was blading, but there's no blade. He was trying to get the juice to come out. Like he's bopping himself in the head, and I'm like, why didn't they pre-tape that? Like, why did you need to cut to it live? Anyway,
There's
we
a
might
joke
as
there
well-
about apparently Tony Khan not wanting to do production meetings, but
we might as well talk about that. That was like one of the earlier.
I
I mean,
what I wanted to talk about was getting a chance to really showcase some new young talent here on AEW in the name of Aaron Solo, who was getting his chance on the big show.
For 54
fuck that
seconds.
guy. He's doing exactly what I want Aaron Solo doing. All right? Don't you dare advocate for Aaron fucking Solo. Not here. He says he likes the character receiver from Ricochet tonight, although he fumbled saying he's gonna be something Swerve will never be, as if Swerve didn't have the best title run in the business. That is totally opinion based because I loved Ricochet tonight. I was like, where the fuck has this
That's
guy
not running the business? Or does he mean in AEW?
in AEW? But I thought he was the top guy. Like when Swerve was champion, I was like, God, this is probably my favorite
He
champion
felt
in
the
wrestling.
best.
He felt like the guy. So I
All the
agree with that.
appearances.
But Ricochet, as far as Ricochet, that shit, that I'm like, this guy is fucking great. Like somebody said, where was this all this time in WWE? I'm like, they didn't like WWE doesn't work that way. They get you get a script, you go out there, you make the script work as best you can. Out here, it's a little bit more Wild West. You get to express yourself.
I don't think Aaron Solo is going to have much time to express himself. I just did some calculations real quick on the main AEW programming. He has wrestled less than 5 minutes for 3 televised matches.
That's
It was
incredible.
less than a minute tonight.
For 2025, less than 5 minutes.
Yeah,
for 3 matches.
Danny says he doesn't think Hangman needed to be in a squash match. He could have just came out, cut a promo, and got the point across. Well, I'll ask you this: why not? if he could have just got the promo, if he could just do the stuff which he did anyway, why not? He came out. I actually thought this shit was awesome. He comes out. He pulls up to the arena in his truck. He walks out of the
It's a
truck.
weird-looking truck.
Doesn't change. He's late. He just got here just in time for the match. Doesn't change. Pissed off. Takes his shirt off. Walks in the ring with jeans on. Bow. Buckshot lariat. Kills this dude. And then grabs a mic.
You can't understand.
He's like, I don't got no.
Kill a man.
I got no fucking time for this bullshit. Get this fucker out here.
Issue I had. I wish that he would have just stepped up to the apron, buckshot lariat, and that was the match end. That's how I wanted that to go.
He walks out there. I think
he have to have started the match before Adam Page got into the ring.
You got to ring the bell as he's mid flip in the air because he's in the air. Hey, Max says Hangman having a soft spot for Christopher Daniels is me because I have a soft spot for Christopher Daniels. I know you're with me. I am with you. I love Christopher Daniels. He's one of those people that sits on my most underrated wrestlers of all time list.
In fact, in John's opinion, the series finale of Ring of Honor was Cody taking the belt off Christopher Daniels.
That was the end. That was the day it
Nothing else
ended.
happened.
And that was fine. Like that's like it cuts to black, like the end of The Sopranos. Like we don't actually know if Cody won the title.
Don't stop.
It cuts to black and don't stop believing on the 2 count after the crossroads. Don't stop. Directed by David Chase.
John's
Fucking
like,
how we
who's
need to do-
Jonathan Gresham?
never happened. Actually,
Which you think
I
about it,
always-
that's kind of what happened now.
I always had a dream of a stocky black technical wizard wrestler, and I don't know that it just never
All
happened.
a dream.
it just never materialized.
That's how we need to also do like the last podcast for Jersey Radio is just cut to black.
Don't stop.
It's funny as hell. Well, I mean, I guess like we said, Hangman killed fucking Aaron Solo.
54
MJF. He said he's waiting for MJF. He pulls up a chair. He's waiting for MJF to come out. MJF comes out with bloody towel. He says, you should go check on your friends. And Hangman goes back there, walks through the babyface tunnel for the first time in a long time. And I guess that shit matters for all you tunnel lovers.
They're tunneling again.
The tunnel lovers. Yeah, he goes and he finds Christopher Daniels, but he stays there for like 1 second. And Christopher Daniels is like trying to grab him, like, stay with me. Hey, man, just wants to go find MJF and kill him. He's like, I don't give Are you alive? Great. I'm going to go fucking kill this guy.
Well,
You
they
haven't
kinda look
learned
at
anything.
Christopher Daniels would just start like punching his head again.
You haven't learned anything, Hangman. You just... but yeah, he was just punching his head mid-shot, which is funny as fuck. Like, damn it. Why'd you
You're not
go?
supposed to do that.
See, the problem is that like Adam Page just looking. I'm just like, he couldn't have done anything worse to you than I did. You'd be like,
He's like, you lived? He just runs off. Max says, Tony not getting disposable scenes, at least for once for Daniels, is a crime.
I feel like he wasn't that character anymore, but I get it.
I feel like we could have worded that sentence a little better.
Disposable Teens by the artist Marilyn. Oh wait,
What did Shit Thunder Liger do?
you know what? Maybe we
I
can't get Disposable Teens.
I don't think we should ever be talking about a billionaire buying disposable teens.
Especially with
This
what's
just-
coming out tomorrow.
That's just not a subject we want to broach here at Dirt Shoot Radio.
Can
Oh
we
my god!
commission a cover by Mikey Ruckus?
At the very least, can he cover the disposable teens?
Can we at least just do the Dale
Oh,
Oliver
don't
thing
say
where
like
we
that.
just make a fun one?
Oh my god!
I don't think there's any way to save this.
There's none. We just move on.
I will say I always appreciate the fake Manson cover that Dale Oliver did. It made me laugh.
Dale Oliver used to kill that shit. Oh, I forgot to mention that MJF. He did a segment where he got the AEW tattoo removed because the only 3 letters that matter to him are MJF. I guess. I was like, why did he get it in the first place?
Right? That's what I thought.
Anyway, Will Ospreay defeats Brian Keefe in the first match of the night. Fucking great
They
great
had
match.
some cool posters that people were making leading up to this, where it's an
Oh, really?
assassin at high noon.
Oh, I
and a
saw one of them. Yes, I
standoff
think you sent it.
with the bounty hunter. Yeah,
You did not send it to me, sir. I would have needed to have that queued up.
I thought you sent it to the chat.
Motherfucker. No, I didn't see it. He posted it.
Yeah, I posted it.
Oh, okay.
Posted
Yeah.
it. I think AEW posted this move of the night thing. I want to share that shit because I thought this was awesome. The little finish that they had. I don't have the whole sequence, but I do have this little 17-second clip here that I'll share anyway. But they had a great match. Brian Keefe out there really just makes me want to say, get him away from Chris Jericho, please. Why?
And we got to listen to his cool solo theme song.
We did. No, but not the good one. That's not fucking. That's
It's
not still
gonna be-
tipping.
It's
Is
not
that a
going to be
movie?
that, but we did get the other one.
Look at that shit. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, man. What the fuck? That shit is awesome. It was like he shouldn't be using the Styles Clash as a transition move. No, you don't understand. He killed that man already. Could have pinned him. He has pinned several people with the Styles Clash very recently. It's a finishing move.
I like to say that I think it's very amusing to me that in Japan right now, They still call it the Style Clash.
It's the Styles Clash
is, like,
everywhere except Undertaker's house.
The Faith Breaker.
Oh. Oh man,
Uh,
they need to like make it in such a way too, where they get like a real good voice actor, so that could be like their version of the Slam of the Week presented by Stacker 2.
Mac, that doesn't make it any better.
No, you don't
think
Unfortunately,
so?
Don't do
no,
it.
unfortunately, Marilyn Manson is just as bad as anything.
That, yeah.
It says Brian Keith needs out of the Jericho vortex. Well, I don't think he can just disappear. I think you got to do something with Jericho so that Brian Keith gets something out of it. Otherwise, it really was a waste of time.
And then we can go back to that rap song we paid for.
Yeah, still tipping on fofos, wrapped in fofos. I don't think they paid for it though. I think there was a deal because Brian Keith was like signed to their like weird sports agency money laundering thing. No, I don't know. It's not.
Okay.
But yeah. So yeah, Brian Keith gets beat. Will Ospreay goes up and looks at the crowd. Kyle Fletcher is sitting up there. They brawl in the audience. They're gonna have a cage match at Revolution. It's gonna be probably gonna be fucking sick. Their last two
Brian
matches.
Keith's in a cage match? Okay.
Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher. God
Oh.
damn you.
Sorry.
They
Brian,
I got Nick
yeah,
excited.
I mean yeah, I mean there's an argument to be made. But at the moment it was they
Listen,
were
I
on
blame
television.
all of Sammy Guevara's failures on Sammy Guevara.
yeah.
I'm saying like they got the television time. You can argue whether they made the most out of it or not. Daniel Garcia probably made the most out of his Jericho stuff, and that you can blame on booking.
We did get great
s-
names for Daddy Magic and Cool Hand Ange out of it.
They got platformed off of that. They
And
got
even so, like Daddy Magic's making the most money of his life, and Cool Hand Ange got a wife and a kid.
It got actually to Daddy Magic having that commentary spot.
Yeah,
I
Daddy Magic's
got
doing the right thing at his age, making the money with none of the bumps.
Exactly.
but
Man's
none of
coming
the
out as a
bumps.
Jeans gimmick now.
It's honestly it works for me, and his commentary is great. He's
It's fun.
great on commentary.
He's awesome.
Yeah,
I think it all depends on how you look at things. Certainly, every single one wasn't a home run, but Jericho also worked with many other wrestlers that did get something out of it. Namely MJF. Everybody forgets that period of time where they won a fucking didn't they almost or get nominated for like a Tony?
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
a Tony award?
yeah.
Tony nominated wrestling segment.
That's
The problem
insane.
is just that like it's not always fun watching Chris Jericho anymore.
Not anymore. Certainly not. Osprey getting his titties felt up here. That's why his face is like that. How dare you?
Don't
Harassment.
say.
You can't touch me there.
This wouldn't
That's
happen
my
if
no-no
Cheesecake was
square.
there.
You can't have my purse.
That's my purse. I don't know you.
It was good though. It's a good match. We followed that up with a fuck. It was Outrunners defeating the Murder
Outrunners
Machines.
and Murder Machine. And I want to really point out too that moment where they showed off the Outrunners being on Sports Center. I thought this was a step in the right
Were they?
direction because so many
They were.
times AEW has dropped the ball when it comes to the wrestlers showing up and having involvement
And
with other things.
multimedia, other multimedia appearances.
Exactly. Like, why did it take like how many 10 months for us to find out that Darby Allin was climbing Everest on behalf of Tony Hawk's Foundation? Like, it shouldn't have taken that long to find that out. So the fact that they were able to just be right on the money when it came down to showing off Outrunners, they were hanging out with Omaha men's
They
basketball
should
team.
have. They should have had them. They should have had. I was gonna say they should have had Tony Hawk on the fucking show more often. But this is cool. This was cool.
Now would be the premier time to do it when he has a video game to promote.
Exactly. All these
They,
celebrating legends.
I don't know what it was. This was a college game. I don't really watch sports. I don't really know why it got picked up by ESPN either. But I get it was a genuinely good moment, I guess, and good for AEW to have that
This is
for
Omaha,
them.
right? Yeah, I think it's
Omaha,
college.
yeah. And they won.
Hey,
The fuck
did they
was
go
that?
to Omaha?
I don't even know, brother. I don't have no idea of the context of this situation.
That was the most logical idea I could think of. Maybe they are both Omaha alumni.
Outrunners win a shot at the tag team championship. Surprised the fuck out of me because I thought that
Didn't they
Murder
have a shot
Machines.
already?
No, I thought the Murder Machines versus Hurt Business was the way to go. I'll be at the pay per view. I was like, I want to see. That's the match I want to see.
Monsters versus monsters. I wasn't expecting this one.
I mean, I get that, but aren't like I don't know. I guess who's the face in that one?
Well, the Hurt Business is not. They're not. They are basically as tweener as you can be.
Yeah.
They come out and they're aggressive, but if they beat up a heel,
We hurt people.
it's no different from when they beat up a face, and people just kind of cheer. We hurt people, and they're very excited to see them.
Have they been beating up heels? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, they beat up
Okay.
heels. They
Everywhere.
beat up heels. They beat up faces.
Nobody
And
they did kind of celebrate somewhat with the Outrunners at the end.
Okay.
they did, right? But they were kind of Bobby Lashley was like looking at them like, ha ha, you fucking dicks. You know, like we're gonna beat the shit out of you next week, probably. Like I'm sorry.
Are
MVP
they
was like
actually
a second
chanting,
away
"We
from
hurt
high
people"?
fiving. Yeah.
Yes, it's
That's
fucking
wow.
awesome. It's over as
pretty cool.
fuck. We hurt people. We hurt people. It's fucking awesome.
I would say too. I think this was the first time in a while that I haven't seen the crowd get really crazy for the Outrunners. But honestly, they got on their feet for the Hurt Syndicate.
I think that the Outrunners are cute. I was watching this match, and you know what? I missed some of this match. And when I came back to the living room, they were in the middle of the sloppiest, stupidest looking shit that I'd seen all week, at least. And I was like, God, was this whole match this fucking bad? I think that was like a power bomb, and it was like probably on like I think one of the Outrunners was saving the other one from a power bomb.
Okay.
And it just like fell apart. And even Excalibur goes, "This fell apart."
As Brian Cage slowly
professional Excalibur right there, brother.
He's and I was like, "Wow." So I don't know that I
specifically. The crowd got
think
back
I
into
like-
it though when it was spin to win time for the Outrunners.
they're good, man. They're good. They're a good gimmick. Everybody likes them. I like the gimmick stuff. I like the fucking 4-3 aspect ratio entrance.
Yeah, the flip.
I
I'm
like
kind of with John with it being cute. I still see it as a comedy gimmick.
Yeah, like I can't take that seriously. You know what I'm saying? The fucking Hurt Business better kill them. I don't want this to be.
Yeah, I appreciate to some degree that it's sort of like the how would I say, the radical prism of like the FTR image.
Yeah,
Like
Yeah,
they're both these throwbacks of 80s tag teams. One is the Horsemen, and the other one is like the worst version of the Midnight Express.
it's
Which is
and then
ironic
the
considering
belt.
their theme song, but
Right.
It's
And
alright though,
two,
man.
The Outrunners get the little bit of the benefit from just having good merch that people can wear outside of wrestling, and they're
Sure.
top sellers allegedly.
It should be mentioned that the Hurt Business actually the Hurt
Syndicate.
Syndicate. Man, they hurt people. That's it. Fucking-
Hurt people.
would you say the Hurt Syndicate is more over than the Hurt Business at this point?
Probably because people
think
actually cheer something for them.
Yeah.
But Bobby Lashley was WWE champion. You know,
Well, there's something to be said about that too.
But what was the?
I'm just saying I wouldn't mind.
But again, they distracted the Murder Machine, so that's not over. And I wouldn't be surprised if this somehow turns into a triple threat situation at the pay per view, which I would prefer
Okay.
to the
as
to
the
the
person
one-on-one.
going there.
Yeah, or even if I was just watching at home. These revolutions are like next level. How is it that
Revolution.
you know, like they I don't want to call it like it's clearly not like AEW's WrestleMania, but
No, 'cause obviously that's a big ass all in.
they take their time with these revolutions, man.
Maybe it's
I don't
more
know what it
SummerSlam-esque.
is. Like I guess something like that. Like I don't know what it is when it comes to revolution. Tony Khan is like, somebody go get me my lab coat and my
Yeah.
fucking goggles. I got some shit to put together.
Or
You
maybe
talk.
maybe the more apt comparison with them being the guys they work with is like King of Pro Wrestling, because like King of Pro Wrestling used to always go hard as fuck.
It did. It did. When did this streak end?
Probably around Evil, but
Oh, Evil did end a lot of things when it came to New Japan.
a lot of things went down.
So yeah, this card is again on par with the others, and if it delivers like the way that it looks like it can deliver, Jesus Christ! Can I run? Let me real fast.
Speaking of
Real,
things
you
involving
talk.
Evil, apparently Clark Connors is coming to AEW.
He is, and Gabe,
Right.
Gabe Kidd has already begun coming to AEW. He was, he cut a promo saying, "You get me fucking Butcher." He's looking for some more important competition, so
He
that'll
absolutely
come up.
obliterated Butcher too.
He's like, bro, I just got my 5-star match. Give me some shit.
Which you really
They got-
never see Butcher get wrecked like that either. Like they do a relatively decent job, like keeping Butcher protected because he's like
Keeping
their
him strong.
Yeah, because he's their elimination man for any battle royal. They always go on about how no one's got more eliminations in battle royals than the Butcher, and they
Really?
especially made that apparent in the match with Gabe Kidd, and Gabe just destroyed him.
Power driver.
Oh yeah.
So shit. Just looking at this Revolution card really fast so far, it looks like we've got 7 matches, and AW pay-per-views are usually like what 10, so you probably add 3 more. Takeshita Omega, Osprey Fletcher in a cage, MJF Hangman, Ricochet Swerve, #1 contendership, Tony Storm, Mariah May in the Hollywood ending, whatever that means.
The back.
I'm sure. I hope so. I said I need them to recreate like a
gold
topical,
Cadillac?
like a topical. Not. It can't be the OJ thing. They got to do
They
the.
should do a different version of the OJ stuff.
They should do the Luigi, the Luigi
Oh my
fucking
God.
recreation.
I was talking going to one of their houses, but that works too.
You got Tony Storm walking out of the building and Mariah May in the black hood. Oh my god! Oh shit!
They should
I
have
would-
them going down Dallas, and Mariah May is at this grassy knoll.
Oh no.
And then we also have Mercedes Moné versus Momo Watanabe, which is the segment that we
bizarre
were.
booking, but I'm sure it's gonna be a good match.
I don't give a fuck. You understand, Greg? I don't give a
I'm just calling it what
fuck
it is.
how we got here.
Rematch.
There's nothing bizarre about the Joshi showing up and asking for a title shot. That is what I'm here for.
Front row in Australia.
I have literally said they have the connection to just drop in high quality Joshis at any point, and they should. And so they did. And I will not question. I will not look a gift horse in the mouth. Give me this gift, and I'll take it.
Momo hanging out with her
Fucking
best
John
friend
just-
Billy Starks on Dynamite.
Fucking John just side-eyeing Jim Ross talking about nobody caring about Shono and Muda at fucking NWA pay-per-view.
Fuck you, stupid old football loving fucking. I was gonna say something really fucked up
Yes, you
on air.
were.
That was.
No.
I can't say that. I can't say. Frozen face, motherfucker. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. Mercedes Moné is backstage cutting a promo on Momo Watanabe and fucking runs into Billy Starks, who's never on
Nowhere.
Dynamite. She was just standing back there drinking a cup of water, and Mercedes slapped it out of her fucking hand. She's like, she treated her like a jobber, but Starks kind of, it was almost like a subverted trope because I thought they were about to just treat her like just a random backstage person. I was like, oh, that's weird. And she literally says, "You know exactly who the fuck I am." Like, what are we doing here? Like, what? She got up in Mercedes' face and like she was gonna fight her, but Momo Watanabe walks up behind her with her baseball bat up. You know how she does, all slinky and slimy, like evil. Now, anyway, she was.
To Matt Burns' point, even though the War Dogs got kicked out by Evil and are still brandishing Bullet Club insignias in their video screens, listen, they played Jay White as a Bullet Club guy for over a year after he had left the company.
Gold members.
The gold members.
After
Still
he'd been
guns
kicked
up.
out.
Guns up.
It's still guns up. Man. So yeah, backstage stuff. Momo scares Mercedes away. She drops the TBS title, and Momo picks it up, and she says she wants it. She
Momo was
will
on the program
take
tonight.
it. Yeah, she was.
Momo and Billy Starks now besties.
Billy Starks just looks into the camera and smiles like a sitcom character.
And they weren't transitioning this scene either, so they were stuck with
She
her
just
smiling.
stays there staring at the screen.
I feel like there are some people out there who are just sick that Billy Starks got on AEW TV before Athena.
I think that this is literally actually the first chapter of Mercedes versus Athena. Like that's
Maybe,
I thought that was obvious to me. I don't know.
I mean, to me, I'm
Maybe.
seeing like
I-
Mercedes like seeing herself as like that Undertaker role, where it was like Undertaker and Jeff Hardy in the ladder match at Raw with Jeff Hardy and Billy Starks being.
Wait for your drink.
It's two-sided.
Exactly.
It's two-sided. You get two chapters to the story because you get Billy Starks and she's got the picture with Mercedes from when she was a kid and she grew up watching the horsewomen and she's this generation that was inspired by horsewomen. So like that's a thing. But then she'll lose and Mercedes will probably try to take it too far and then bang! We got our summer program. Athena and Mercedes Moné.
Listen, I'd love to believe that. I try not to be too sure about things these days.
I mean, Athena would have to be hurt at this point, but I feel like
Sometimes things feel obvious and then they don't happen.
let me remind
We've
you
seen plenty of
folks.
times.
Let me remind you folks that Athena, who's never on AEW TV, was at the Y'all In press conference. Just wait. Just be patient. If her body holds up, we're gonna get Mercedes versus Athena in July in the big stadium. And
If her
I'm
body doesn't hold up, they'll be
Yeah,
blaming
okay with
them
that.
for waiting this long.
for waiting so fucking long. They wanted to give them the best possible stage, Greg. The biggest possible stage. No, we'll see.
Never
It'll be
lost
fun.
early January. Nope, never.
Max is that photo of Billy Starks and Sasha Banks at NXT when she was like 6 years old is awesome. It is. It is. You love to see it. And you know, I always laugh because Billy Starks is deceptively tall. She's like tall as fuck. Like, what the fuck? How are you so long?
It's the same thing with someone of a similar age, Nick Wayne. They're both very tall and lanky people.
very long people. They're not tall, they're long.
Elongated, young
Yeah.
teenage wrestlers.
Who else?
You
Who
know
was
those-
it the other day who was wrestling all the? Oh, it was Bailey. Yes, wrestling all the girls that were at her autograph signings.
She wrestled Cora Jade. She wrestled Roxanne. That's really cool. That's really cool that all these.
And then she posted a picture of her with a walker.
You are old. We're old. I'm not old. Fuck out of here. You see me?
Hey,
No. The next segment, Swerve Strickland comes out. He says he's been far too distracted with Ricochet. He wants championship gold, but he's got to deal with this shit and get the road back. So he wants to fight Ricochet again. Ricochet comes out and he says he don't want shit to do with Swerve. He's like, I want gold too. I don't want to fight you anymore. I beat you. So Prince Nana says he talks to Tony Khan. He got a opportunity for them both. The winner of Ricochet versus Swerve Strickland at Revolution will be the number one contender for the AEW World Championship. So Ricochet was like, hell
People
yeah.
were mad that that Swerve and Adam Page lost to a feud about a bracelet. Must be hot as fuck. This angle.
This actually has more meaning than that bracelet ever did. But God,
years of
very
history.
real ones know what the fuck the crown jewel jacket was. Even though Jimmy Rave tried to rip me off, and I'll never forget that. But rest in
Technically,
peace.
so did Nana. So.
He did. What the fuck? What
It's
the
just an
fuck?
embassy thing.
I never gave them a penny, so fuck. Fuck you off.
So, like, don't meet Alex Shelley, basically.
Oh shit. So the segment looked like it'd be over. Ricochet left. Ricochet was actually excellent in this segment. He's like, I don't want to fucking wrestle you. I don't got nothing to do with you. This crowd is full of losers. You're a loser. They're not winners. Then he flips his hat over. He pulled up the Philadelphia Eagles hat, champions hat.
Yeah.
People were pissed off. Great heat. He
Were
was
they in
fucking
Kansas City?
yeah. Where were they? They were somewhere where that got a big reaction, but people were just like, ew. But yeah, he was very comfortable in his heel role, and it really made a lot of people just be like, "Wow, these past
They were
few
in
weeks of
Oceanside, California tonight.
You should have just been like, and my wife is hotter than yours.
He's got that little. That's in the chamber. Like he hasn't had to use it. He hasn't had to use it yet. But the day it feels like he's running out,
Oh, so
bring
it's,
this.
It's the super finish. It's the burning hammer of insult.
Yeah. Hold on. Did y'all think it was over? Bring out my beautiful chocolate queen. Oh damn. Wait till Samantha or whatever her real name is walks out there.
I think it is Samantha.
It might be, right? Is Samantha? Is it Samantha Irvin? Or is that a WWE name? Oh, okay.
No, I think her name is Samantha Irvin.
Well, damn. Good for her.
Find this out. Samantha Johnson.
There you go.
Johnson,
Samantha
okay.
Johnson. It's
Well,
beautiful.
is that
Goddamn.
Ricochet's name?
But now she goes by
Nah,
Samantha
Trevor.
Bomb.
Trevor. Fuck. Trevor
Mann?
something. Trevor Mann. Yeah.
Oh, okay, so Samantha Man, you can't do that.
She gotta keep the Johnson. I'm sorry. She got a hyphen it.
Samantha Man. Her
Samantha
music name right
Johnson
now.
Man?
Her
Yeah,
music name
that
right now
works.
that she goes by is Samantha the Bomb.
Yes.
That's not good.
Hey, it's better than Samantha Man.
I almost don't know if it is.
Trevor Dean Man.
John is weighing
But,
his options.
I really am. Listen, this segment looks like it was done, but Nana grabs Swerve by the shoulder and he goes, "Hey, listen, I need you to really get back on your shit. Like, I need you to be the Swerve Strickland that you were, because I take a lot of bullets for you and I do a lot of shit for you. But if you don't get me that jacket back, I don't know if I can keep doing this."
Really?
Yeah,
He
and
named
Swerve.
off all of like Swerve's biggest opponents in the last couple of years, including Sting, which I loved.
He's like,
Okay.
"You've done a lot of cool shit, man, but and like I've done a lot for you, bro. But if you don't get me that jacket, man, I don't know if I could do this anymore." And it's like completely, and I don't know if
Nana
people.
throwing down the gauntlet out here.
The ultimatum's out there.
It's a good reason to throw one down. Like, okay, like you know what? Like I've done a lot. I put up with a lot of shit, but like I gave you my crown jewel jacket, and you got to take it.
Spirit of my dead friend is in that jacket, you son of a
Like,
bitch.
you know what I'm
I
saying?
trusted you with it.
I trusted you with it, and you lost it, and you haven't gotten it back. If you don't get that shit back, I don't know. I'm not gonna be your fucking manager
That is
anymore.
my Ula follow.
Which, like, if you think about it, it's a valid point because he's just like, I stood by you through the Adam Page stuff, the Hurt Syndicate Sting, but I give you
Only
the
they got
jacket.
my ass beat.
I give you this jacket and you lose it to that guy who's taunting me with it every week.
Not to mention you barely wore it, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, you wore it like twice, if that.
You finally put it on, and you get it stolen,
The
motherfucker.
one time.
Is it
You
that
had
they
one
explain the
time.
robe in detail yet? Yeah,
Every
they do it all the time, every week, every week.
Like Excalibur doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the
Okay.
time. Every time they mention the robe, someone tells you why they mentioned the robe. Which I guess is the best you could do without playing the same video package every week.
With the Twitterverse always being like,
Okay,
why
so,
are they
like,
fighting
okay.
over the robe?
If it's a video package, that's one thing. That's you can't. I
Every
fault
week.
people for that.
They've played the video package. They've talked.
Okay.
They've played video packages
Yeah.
for the crown jewel robe in the past.
It's
That's what I
happened.
mean. Like at this
Retweet wave
point,
clips.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, then
That's
I can
why I'm
only-
saying-
Then I can only fault people then.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
Like at this
user
point,
error.
you know. Max says the robe has all the pamphlets for Nana's pyramid schemes inside of it.
You know what?
I
it's got
need
in
that
there?
back,
It's
Swerve.
in the design.
You know what's inside it? It's the coffee recipe.
My secret formula is in the robe, Swerve. I need that back. You know, did he lose his African accent? Like he never had that on AEW TV. He didn't. I don't think he did. Right?
Not a lot.
He used to put that
It
shit.
kind of dropped, like as significant as it was.
He used to put that
It's
shit
kinda
on.
Like, you know, it's kind of like watching. It's kind of like just watching Alana's Russian accent just fade away.
slowly.
Prince Nana made that shit work, Greg. Because I thought he was really. For the longest time, I thought he was really an African dude, like from Africa. But
As
like,
far
swear
as I
early
understand, he still claims he is genuinely an African prince.
okay. Well, they would have to.
Man.
Yeah, he's literally the African prince in the emails. He's it's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyway, So we followed that segment up with another match. Undisputed defeating Daniel Garcia and FTR. Great match. And when did Daniel Garcia start doing that shit where he matches the fucking Tron behind him with the hands at the same exact time? That shit goes so fucking hard. He got pinned by Adam Cole. And so on Saturday, Daniel Garcia is going to be defending his TNT championship against Adam Cole. I thought that was going to be at the pay-per-view. They're doing it at Collision. I was like, oh,
I'm still
okay.
a little disappointed they haven't really harnessed that raw Nick Diaz energy that Daniel Garcia has.
No, he hasn't had enough TV time lately at all. And now he's doing this and rushing right into this match like with no
the TV
real
belt. How do you not give the TV belt the TV time?
Remember when it was the Open Challenge title?
Jesus.
Look at this. That's still being listed, though, as for the pay-per-view, Garcia and Adam Cole, according to the Wikipedia, which usually they're pretty good at getting stuff off there.
They just went by the fucking build, and then the build led to a match at Collision.
Anyway, we got the pre-show listed for Big Boom AJ.
He's there, right?
Some random guy.
Yeah, he is.
A TBA opponent.
I love him, so thank you. Is that real? I didn't know that was happening. I didn't know he had a match. What the fuck?
It's on the wiki.
On the wiki for a pre-show.
You guys gotta double check that fucking Ricochet, that wiki, man.
It was right about the Mariah May match.
I mean, Wikipedia is way beyond what it used to be, I'll say.
Well, we got a segment with Adam Cole trying to take out the Death Riders by himself again. And then they started beating his ass because that's what they do.
Kyle and Roddy versus FTR?
This weekend. Yes, because they were the other part of the when after the 6-man tag match, Adam Cole and Daniel Garcia tried to shake each other's hands, but fucking Kyle and Roddy and FTR are like shoving each other and shit. So Adam Cole and Daniel Garcia will have a match, and then
actually badass.
And then Kyle Roddy versus FTR would be a match. Honestly, the entire pay-per-view cycle for Revolution, for I don't know what happened. The Dynamites and the Collisions have been like on par. And I'm like, man, like I can't do this on Saturdays too. Like, I need time.
It's funny how the energy has changed a little bit. Mostly just because like me and John were both just like, fucking Edge versus Moxley, and then they just like, no, we're gonna make up for it. Don't you worry, we're just gonna back.
Give me a second, please. I got this. Okay.
By the time you get to the main event, you're gonna have too much fun. You'll be fine.
I was looking over there, and they just put ingredients in, and I'm like, what the fuck? Did he just throw a bug in there in the soup? And he's like, watch it. You're not supposed to stare at me cook anyway. Well, now I can smell it coming from the kitchen. It smells great. I'm sorry.
John, you're discounting the protein intake.
That's my fault.
Also, the fact that John has basically predicted that main event is basically them trying to kill off the storyline.
I think that a lot of people think they're still going to wait for Darby. I don't think we should ever be slave to someone's crazy ass whims. Darby wants to climb Mount Everest. Well, there's your world championship then. Like, I'll give it to somebody else who's here. And I don't mean Adam Copeland.
That has been an argument against the entire thing to begin with. The idea that, like, why would you let your contracted guy risk himself in such a way?
Darby's climbing Everest in April, too. So the timing, I don't know if it would work for that.
It's just weird. So I think if it was me, man, they're protecting, or at least Ospreay, Swerve, Hangman, MJF, they're all in a position to come out of the other side of the pay-per-view. Maybe not MJF and Hangman, but Ospreay and Swerve are definitely in a position to come out the other side of the pay-per-view completely separate from what they had going on. It's over. We can be the top guy again. One of these motherfuckers needs to be world champion. Like we can't stop playing.
Is one of these motherfuckers gonna be Christian?
A visible title.
They've got to take it from somebody, right? I thought they would take it from Moxley, but I don't know if this Christian Edge thing. I don't want this to be for the world title. Like, this doesn't. I don't like that at all.
If you're lucky, they do that on a Collision, and you can just get it over with.
They would be better off if they kind of twisted it and Edge didn't win the title. Because, like, if I don't know. I don't want the whole fucking the obvious.
Edge versus
They did
Christian
it. They did it already. They did it with the TNT Championship. They
Sure.
did the thing where he won the belt and then Christian twisted it on him and cashed in, and it's like, revenge. You can't do that again. That's redundant. I don't like that shit at all.
It'll
So
probably be the
It was
the
your
counter to that,
theory.
I'd imagine, where it's like he comes in to cash in and Cope is like spear time. Whoosh.
yeah,
Spear,
exactly.
spear,
Do it in
spear,
reverse.
spear,
He tries to
spear.
cash in on fucking Moxley or something, and then Cope saves Moxley, which is weird. But
The thing is, like, it would probably cash in mid match and make it like the triple threat, and then Cope's
I like that.
I remember what you did last time. No, you're not doing this again.
I'd like that because it would change that. Like, it would make. I would prefer to see that match. I would just prefer to see that wrestling match, like Edge and Christian, Edge, Moxley, and Christian in a
Plus,
triple
on
threat.
paper, that sounds awesome.
It sounds fucking sick. That sounds actually a lot better than Edge versus Moxley for some reason. It leaves a lot of other story possibilities
And each
because right
guy
now,
is bringing multiple people to the table as well.
yeah, but right now I'm not liking the only couple of trajectories I can see from this main event. But if you add Christian in, you throw in a whole couple new story possibilities that sound a little more exciting and give me incentive to want to stay to the end of the match and see what happens
No, we
and
really
not
see
leave
that
early.
the direction will be Moxley and Willow for the title later.
That was awesome. Edge comes out here and he's getting his ass beat. Jay White comes in to help him. They finally get the upper hand. Wheeler Yuta takes out Marina Shafir by accident. Edge concertos
Jay White
Claudio.
laughs.
Jay White is laughing his ass off. He's very entertained by all of this. Edge concerto to Claudio. Claudio's gone. Second Death Rider guy to be killed by Edge. So he won't be at the pay-per-view, I guess. And then they're going to do it to Marina Shafir, too. But Willow comes out. And she said, I've been waiting for this bitch for the last 3 weeks. Give me that chair. And she takes the chair from Edge. And she crushes Marina Shafir's fucking skull. Wrong direction, by the way, with the
Wrong
chair.
direction.
She had the fucking, the backwards part. Like, she had it backwards.
Oh,
You know,
the
like
bottom
it's,
of the seat.
yeah.
Didn't make
I was
no
like,
sound.
ah.
Ugh.
And that's worse because it actually hurts. Like, it's not gonna get the sound, and you're gonna hit my shoulders. Ow! So she did crush Marina Shafir with that shit, and she came out dressed in all black, just like angry Willow. It's like,
Yeah.
I love Willow Night.
What
yo.
happened to smiling?
She wasn't happy, Greg. She was not happy.
No, she was
Keep
not.
interrupting her promo time. This was
They
payback.
did. They pay back. There was a Moxley fears Willow sign that I loved in the
Yep.
crowd.
There's one thing you don't do. It's in order for a black woman who has something to say.
That's right. That's absolutely right. We do not talk over our black queens. No, we don't. Mox and Yuta are all alone headed into Revolution, which means Edge is probably going to kill Yuta too next week.
I don't know. 'cause
They still
remember,
got 1 week left.
It's not just any Yuta. This is emo Yuta now.
He's got
Oh,
a whole
no.
shield over his face. But yeah,
Tears
that's
in
that
his eyes,
segment.
It's not a phase, Mom.
After
After that, Holly Cameron defeated Deonna Purrazzo, who's quickly
Feel the wrath.
falling. Deonna ain't shit.
shit.
She
Yeah.
ain't shit.
I
You know
saw
what?
that and I was just like, they gave you this gimmick, and now you're losing.
probably
to
her
Hardy
idea.
Cameron.
It was probably her idea too. I got
The
this
whole
idea.
Moxley
I'm gonna
thing?
make it work. Yeah,
Way
I'm sure they
down
came up
and
with
the
it.
other-
And that's the thing. It looks like one of those things where she pitched it, and they were like, "Yeah, fine, sure, let's put it on the secondary show and see if it works." And it was like, "Oh, you didn't have nothing beyond aesthetic." I see. Sorry.
They did have those YouTube skits.
What were they like?
I don't know. It was mostly just them doing mob shit.
That got shown to someone, and that got pitched as something that could possibly air on television. And you know where they ended up, Greg? On YouTube.
Is Taya
Say-
Valkyrie even Italian?
I don't
Is-
know.
is
My culture's getting appropriated for this. I don't
is
like it.
Valkyrie not an Italian surname?
But that's not her real name, though.
Well, her real name is like
Uh,
Hennigan now. So
Her name is.
they did a
Megan
thing.
Forster? Is that Italian? I don't know if the cheese is under the sauce here.
They did a thing on the show on Instagram where Deonna Purrazzo walked out the building and Taya said, "Where are you going?" She said, "I'm going home." That's it. I'm going home. Stay there.
It's like
I'm
Back to
sorry.
NXT? No.
I don't got nothing. I don't got nothing but happy for Deonna Purrazzo. I think at one point she was a competent wrestler. I don't know
At
that she
one
cares
point?
about. I don't know that she cares about her craft like that. She's got a lot of other shit going on. She goes to school, right? She's got college and shit
Does she?
going on. She listen, Greg.
I'm asking.
I'm trying to be as. I'm trying not to get in trouble here because there's something I want to say that I can't say. There's just I don't know, man. I believe she tried and she's disheartened because it ain't working the way she wants it to work, and
Sure.
I don't think she sees this as her future anymore. I think she sees whatever other avenue as her future, and she's winding down here, and she's gonna take the AEW contract for all that it's worth, and then she'll fucking get a new career doing something normal in life, and that we'll hear about her in fucking 30 years. Where is this person? I
Maybe
run a
she'll end-
veterinarian. I
Maybe
don't
she'll
know.
end
There you
up
go.
working in the PC or an agent.
I don't think that's gonna happen. But
Right.
okay. No, listen. Maybe
Weird
after
things
another
have
20
happened.
years.
Steve
Jazz
Corino
is
got
an
a job
agent.
there.
Well, he's Steve Carino. Greg, fuck you. What the
He
hell?
couldn't get the job there to begin with.
Not the wrestling job, but it's Steve Carino.
That didn't work for him before.
Deonna Purrazzo does not have as much to offer to a student as Steve fucking Carino.
Have you
Come
seen the
on.
people who have come through that PC?
That's what I'm saying. They need the help. You can't just.
I enjoyed Colby Carino. Thank you very much.
Yes, Mac, I do remember that. That wasn't her fault though. That was WWE's fault. But yeah, man, I don't know. I don't really care. I don't care what happens. I'm sorry, man. I feel bad, but I'm sorry. So she loses to Holly Cameron, who's got a great upside.
Feel the wrath.
Harley made that shit work. Harley got nothing. Harley got
One's on the way
bullshit.
down, the other's on the way up.
Feel the wrath. I'm down. Whatever. She made that shit work, man.
She's doing this weird, like, half rap, half sing thing now.
They gave her entrance music. She's separate from Saraya now. She
Yeah.
sings her own entrance.
And she
It's
does.
good. I'm
She's
happy
so
for her.
entertaining. She's
Also,
great.
isn't
Literally everything she
Isn't
does.
Saraya like a free agent now?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
She no.
was just
They
a
gave
backup.
her no. They gave her time off for something personal. She said. She said I thank Tony Khan very much for allowing me this time off. I think it's because she left her boyfriend. Is
She
that
did?
enough? Is
I
that
don't think-
enough to
I
get
don't know.
time
I guess
off?
That depends on the trauma.
Depends on the talent.
Depends on what happened. I guess.
Depends on how expensive your contract is.
He said, we could leave that home. I don't fucking care anymore. Konosuke Takeshita versus Orange Cassidy in the main event. I love Takeshita. I love Orange Cassidy.
Two
This
of the
match
best
was awesome.
international champions.
They are. They're two of the best international champions AEW's had so far. They went out there. They killed it. I mean, I would say Takeshita was wrestling on him like 75%. Because he's got to rest. I'm pretty sure him and Kenny Omega are going to have a fucking disgusting wrestling match at that pay-per-view.
I just love that this is a match for the title, and you win this match, and you qualify to defend your title against Kenny Omega.
Because Kenny Omega
Yeah,
is
so-
the prize.
The prize
That
is
is
the match
hilarious.
with Omega.
I said that last week. This is some reverse battle royale TNA
Yeah.
shit. But but you know what? Whatever. It's fine. We're here now. Konosuke Takeshita versus Kenny Omega is confirmed for the pay-per-view now that he has beat Orange Cassidy on Dynamite. He beat him he beat him with it's not what is this? It's like a Falcon Arrow type driver thing that he does. I think
Yeah,
it just
like-
is a Falcon
It's
Arrow.
just a Falcon Arrow, dude.
Yeah.
It was disgusting.
It's a
He
little
fucking
It's a
he
little vertical.
murdered. He murdered Orange Cassidy. He like dropped him on his shoulders. He goes, pow. I was
Yeah.
like, God.
Through the
Briscoe
sunglasses
used to
at the
do
start
it.
of the match.
He did bite through the sunglasses to start the match because he is Konosuke Takeshita with the power of 1,000 suns. No, he's great. I know that's right. Mac brought up the one move of the match that was like, that's what I'm gonna remember. The fucking counter. The stun dog millionaire always comes after a counter. but it never gets countered. Not like this. Takeshita stopped that shit. Just ends it. I mean, and spins it into the fucking Blue Thunder Bomb. I was like, God
After a counter. I
damn.
feel like the Stun Dog Millionaire just is a counter.
Yeah, that's what I meant. My
Okay.
grammar was off. Well, it comes after a fucking counter. It comes after a counter, and then it's a move.
Time for the Grammarly sponsorship now. But no, the thing I'm gonna always remember with this match is Orange Cassidy seeming like he's having this like textbook moment, like, oh, he's having the comeback. He got sunglasses back from Don Callis. He's about to take it out of nowhere, climbs to the top rope. He's getting ready to orange punch from the top. Nope, Takeshita just waffles and bam. That was a loud crack. That
The
whole
spirit
arena-
of Misawa flows through every
Oh.
single one of those nasty Takeshita forearms.
that
those-
was a
there's no-
shotgun punch, Ivan Drago style.
There's
Floyd-
nobody.
I thought Nikki Bella had the power.
There's nobody else in wrestling
All
at
right.
all around the world who hits forearms with the intensity of Konosuke Takeshita. Those are literally green forearms. Every time he swings them shits, I see it glows green like the Iron Fist, but it just glows green. It's incredible. And I look forward to each one. When I look forward to the Takeshita match, I know I'm going to get a nasty ass forearm and I'm going to feel the spirit of Misawa flow through me on this night. It was great. It was great. Can't
If we're
fucking.
comparing it to Misawa, I feel like I need to defend Masato Tanaka here.
Okay. Well, too fucking bad.
That's Friday D is still ferocious.
Takeshita's moveset is interesting because he's got his own style of match structure, but the actual moves are like always directly inspired by somebody. The El Generico move, the Jumbo Serrata move, the fucking I could go on and on. Fuck my life. Greg is gonna dig me on grammar and pronunciation
never
all
gonna live
night.
that
I'm
down.
gonna kill this guy.
But no, like Takeshita's build is so unique in the fact that he is capable of doing power stuff. He's capable of doing giant stuff. He's capable of going like very quick, technical, agile.
But it still stays unique. Like that's what I think we've said that before. Like Takeshita is versatile too. Like he can wrestle many
Yeah.
different kinds of matches, and because of his unique body shape, it fits whatever you need him to fit.
He is a
But,
utility player.
It's a
through
very
and through.
a very impressive base. I'll say that.
Little people can flip the fuck off him, and he can murder them, and also
And
he can
also,
play
like,
this.
manipulate them.
Yeah,
very
like he did the Orange Cassidy in the air like that. That was fucking crazy.
I was getting some like remember at the beginning of the year he had that match where he just absolutely murdered Darby Allin. I was getting some shades of that tonight.
One thing I'm looking forward to at Revolution is when Konosuke Takeshita and Will Ospreay went in there. I remember we talked about how I thought, as incredible as the match was, that at one point they blew their load too soon and they had to work really, really, really hard to
Yeah.
make the crowd react again. And I think that Kenny Omega is a more mature wrestler than Will Ospreay
With the pacing,
Like-
yes.
with pacing match wise.
In the balance.
I honestly I wonder if they're gonna I
feel
know
you
they're gonna
have
do
to be
nasty.
some-
like I know they're gonna do nasty shit to each other. I know there's gonna be some nasty All Japan bumps. There's gonna be some shit that they shouldn't do that they're gonna do anyway. But I'm really looking to see if they can pace it better than the Osprey match. Like, are they gonna lose this crowd? Like, are you gonna go so crazy that 15 minutes in with 5 minutes left, the crowd is gonna be tired and you actually have
Right.
to murder each other to do shit? Because that was one of the issues with the Osprey match, and that match was off the charts incredible. And if this match fixes that error, this is going to be a match. This is going to be something for the ages. Like their first match was great. Don't get me wrong. But
I think that's one of the biggest things that, like, I think Omega probably takes from that Ring of Honor main event run. It was like you have to learn how to pace these, especially since he got to do longer stuff. These 40 to 60-minute matches without doing too much too early.
I mean, don't get me wrong either. I'm not on that train of people that see Osprey as this like maniac, even though he is like, in regards to like he will put 100% in on a fucking random Wednesday. Yes, he is a maniac. but like this out of control guy that just this match needed to end. Like every match isn't like that. It happens though.
Yeah.
It happens. Like, I think he paces himself great sometimes. I think a lot of times it just gets carried away.
Yeah, yeah. My relationship with Osprey has always been like I'm never sure which Osprey I'm gonna get. There's one that moves that goes way too far, and there's one that like really builds his stuff up very well to like the correct crescendo. I think Osprey is almost that kind of guy who's like he's going to match energy, and you've given too much too soon. He's going to keep going.
I think another thing I didn't think about until we started mentioning Osprey is like the structure of this card is gonna have to be. They're gonna have to really, really, really fucking think about this show. Like you got Osprey and Fletcher in a cage, and that is not the main event. you got Takeshita and Omega, and that's not the main event. I just those two matches alone could accidentally cancel each other out. Like the main event isn't even gonna be. I mean, to some people, on par with those. Is the crowd going to be dead for that main event? Is Edge versus Mox even going to get a reaction? How do you fucking? How do you?
You gotta strike that right balance, and they don't really usually have a problem with that. But when you've got so many like banger matches, especially a cage match with Fletcher,
you kill a crowd. You'll just kill them by accident.
They're going to be dead at the end of the night. They're not going to have throats.
I'm vividly reminded of the absolutely buried in the ground crowd for Randy Orton and Triple H after Undertaker and Shawn.
So many instances of matches in the middle of the card just murdering the main event because it was awesome. And that's not the wrestler's fault. I came out here to do that. Too bad. Like that's like, but you need to play your part. Come get my shit in.
We've talked about too, and he himself has talked about Will Ospreay dealing with his ADHD, and he just constantly is like very high energy in everything and anything he does. And I think that also will always play a part because he just has like one. And to borrow from Charlie Sheen, he has one gear go.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. Like, if you start to match that energy, he's just going to turn it up.
It's like a competition. He's like, "Oh shit, I can go faster. Watch me." I think though, you know what? Honestly, what I've really been impressed was Kyle Fletcher matches because he's got to be the leader in these, right? Kyle's
at least as the heel.
Kyle Fletcher has really done well when it comes to balancing out his matches, so I think he's going to probably be the one that helps kind of have good pacing.
Well, you would think like when you get put in a match, like he's your friend, you're the vet. You would think they would get carried away. Like you would think this is the prime place for people to get carried away. This is like where mold develops. But no, I think they actually paced each other. Like the way they set these matches up with the increasing violence. You can almost draw a line through it. Like that first match was friendly, but it got increasingly violent as it went on because they were trying to beat each other. And then the second match was not friendly, but it got increasingly violent as it went on because they were trying to kill each other. And this third match is the most violent they could possibly get. I'm excited to see this. Very unfriendly. They're not happy with each other.
Looking at this card, this will be odd to book, especially with a giant, especially with two. I guess you could say very gimmicky matches on it that look like they will be prone to, how do you say, enhanced levels of violence.
the cool down matches in the pre-show.
Whoa! Oh my God! Who's gonna be a cool down match? That's so fucked up. That's so fucked. She's sitting right between the cage match and the international championship match.
The only two the three non-title matches are a number one contendership match, a steel cage match, and the Adam Page MJF feud they've been building for months.
You know what? Adam Page and MJF could win a fucking dead crowd. I think you should stick them. I think you should stick them somewhere where a crowd would die.
They have the best pacing too.
They could win a fucking crowd back. I don't think Mercedes and Momo could do it. And I know that I love them so much, but I think people are fucking sexist. It's just the way it is. A lot of them don't care already because they're women.
But also, most of them don't know Momo.
And they don't know Momo. That's another thing. Open the show with them. trick
That would be a terrible
people.
choice.
Yeah.
Open the show with them.
That would not be a terrible choice, honestly.
It's best for them, right? They're gonna get the best possible reaction they can get. It's the TBS
The
Championship
show
match.
just started. They can introduce this crowd to Momo, and maybe they put on a banger, and that banger will be free of being abhorred, of being obstructed by any other match that happened before it.
Corrupted by the steel cage match.
Right. Like anything else here doesn't really need the help except Mercedes and Momo.
Yeah, and I worry that they're actually just gonna open with MJF Hangman and just do the do the normal crowd, their normal card, and I'm like, God, that's not gonna work.
I have
We'll see, though.
Mercedes,
But also, like,
not
that's-
the opening is going to be later on.
Yeah, but that's also very weird.
Yeah,
right?
Mac,
'Cause, like,
that's
you have
exactly
to
what I
do-
said. Yeah.
Yeah, but like that's also very weird too, because now you have to think about where you place a steel cage match on this card.
I think for some reason, I don't know why, in my mind, the steel cage match, dead center. I don't know why I work it that way, but in my brain,
That's how
I
it
stick
feels.
I stick it right in the middle. I don't know.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so that's like match 4.
Yeah, like bow. It's hour 2.5 maybe. If we're about to get this shit 30 minutes, it's gonna get crazy. I hope you got your shit in. Let's go.
So do you go? Is that Paige, MJF, Momo, Mercedes, and then I feel like Omega's a second half guy.
If you want to throw everybody for a loop, you put one of the big matches on in the second spot, which is like, oh no, it's supposed to be the worst spot of the card, but there's some guys who are
Omega
just
and Takeshita then.
yeah they're beyond that. They've done that before. They did that with Omega and Pac on the first All In. They gave
Okay.
him the second spot in the card, and they
You mean all out?
All Out. Yeah, it wasn't All In yet. They didn't have All In yet.
Yeah.
All
yeah,
Out. That first All Out. That's not bad. That's not bad.
That might be a good choice for that. Like it's a title match, but like yeah.
I think a good thing that could follow a cage match, and I'm going with this based on I think their pacing would allow for this, based on the story they're telling. I think Tony Storm and Mariah May could potentially follow that cage match pretty well because you got a lot of gimmicks with it, and at the same time, the pacing of it starts slow and then builds up from there.
That's a good point. If
That's a
they
good
do
point,
half of
definitely.
it, if they do half of it outside and if they let us watch it on the screen, that gives the crowd a chance to cool down. You're not listening for reactions when things are happening. So like by the time they get back to the ring, people are gonna pop because they're here. Oh shit, they're in the building.
I was gonna say also. I guess there's something to ask the question too. Is there a possibility that that's one of those like multi-segment matches? If we were talking about what we were talking about earlier,
That's
Like,
right.
throughout the show.
Throughout the show. Oh wow,
Like,
you
if
could
we-
actually.
like if we do the car chase gimmick, that's a multi-segment match right there.
If that's the case, they're opening with the women's title match then.
I was gonna say you should open with them and then thread it throughout the fucking show, and then they can come back for the cool down. Like these bitches just brawled into the building. What's going on? That works.
We need to
I
find a
would put-
letterbox for RJ City. He's
Give me
probably
a
going
second.
to have like
Give me a
8
second.
movies going through it.
I'm gonna call Tony Khan right now and tell him I figured out his card for him. I know he's probably been struggling with this match order. I got you, big dog.
You angling
Don't
for a
worry.
job, bro?
I'm not saying that I would be better than Will Washington. I'm just saying that I would be better than Will Washington.
Consistency would be there.
I'm here, man. I know my cousin's not a world champion in your company or whatever, but come talk to me.
Tony Khan answers a FaceTime. Is like, Ryan Ward?
No, hey. Actually, yes. How you doing?
I don't think I'm allowed to talk to you.
Luke Harper and Dolph Ziggler ass match. Hey, that was a good match.
What's this?
He said Luke Harper and Dolph Ziggler.
Remind me.
They had a ladder match at like TLC or something like that a long time ago.
Okay. Oh, okay.
No, they had no. The cage match was Dolph Ziggler and John Cena. That's weird.
Oh, Luke and Dolph Ziggler brawl throughout the
Brawl
show.
throughout the show. You know, I don't remember that.
I don't either. Yeah, but
Wasn't there one with
I believe you.
Ambrose and someone?
Ambrose?
remember an Ambrose one.
I try not to think about Dean Ambrose a lot. I didn't like Dean Ambrose.
I loved when they had a match where they paired they had Luke Harper wrestle Dean Ambrose. I'm just like, they're the same guy.
A tank top versus tank top.
And jeans.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's
Very
Dynamite.
moist.
Fucking jeans must suck to wrestle.
That's Dynamite. That's Revolution. And while we're talking about upcoming
Revolution.
pay-per-views,
It was Ambrose and Harper at Extreme Rules. And
that's what it was.
Because I was there.
Oh shit!
Oh, Chicago.
Damn, Mac, you brought up a match that Nick was at and got it wrong. Jesus.
The next match was
Jesus.
Ziggler and Sheamus in the Kiss Me Arse match.
Kiss me out.
God, I fucking hate
Don't you
WWE.
love fucking WWE?
That was a
I hate this company. No, no. But that's current AEW. So, man, we could talk about WWE Elimination Chamber, which is coming up on Saturday.
I'm gonna be sitting with the boys and getting lit.
Hey, have fun. I will be taking care of responsibility here. Sober. No, probably
I
not.
will be.
Probably not.
I don't even know how to actually. Can I get
Not
access
sober.
to the show since John's at it?
I think. Oh, Revolution. That's a good question. I'm not gonna buy it until after either.
Yeah.
It's cheap as fuck, Greg. Just buy it. Damn,
Get it now.
I don't even
motherfucker.
have a Max account.
You don't need Max. Get it on fucking Triller on Fight. Buy it for $20 with the European price.
Well, you have that, not me.
Oh, come on. We sign in. I gave you my VPN. We do this. We does this. It's an
Well,
archive.
that's your
of
account with
pay-per-views.
your money. I'm not doing that shit.
Nothing's
I don't mind.
going on here.
But yeah, that'll
You're gonna have me
be
Venmoing your ass.
March
You will take my money and
9th.
you will like it.
March 9th, I'm gonna drive down to Los Angeles. 7-hour drive. So the show will probably finish at midnight, and I will drive 7 hours back home, and my job starts at 7 a.m. So I'm like, I was like, wait a minute.
Maybe
What
made a
have
poor
I-
decision.
What have I done? I drive for a living. I can't. So
Time
that's
for a
gonna-
PTO day.
Maybe
gonna
you have
be
to
rough.
call out. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to call out, or at least call out the morning and do the afternoon. They're fucking. They got. Oh,
you can
God.
Do that. Okay.
I have never signed a contract that says I can't talk about this. So when you come for me, this fucking place. I work for a youth center. It's a military youth center. I take care of America's children. It's okay.
That was a poor
They're
decision on their
so
part.
fucking no. Fuck you. I'm good at my job. I don't look like it though. I don't look like it. First of all, I'm too young to be a bus driver. The fucking building is just a bunch of hens, a bunch of ladies. It's all ladies. They why would you stick a young man in a building full of ladies that don't do nothing but take care of kids all day? It's like putting the fucking blood in water. It's putting blood in shark water. But I already looked suspicious. They always look at you funny when you drive by. Why is this guy driving a bus here? I work here. It's like, is this racism? Am I
This is my job.
Are you being racist to me? Like, is it?
Youth center.
My hat don't wear. Am I not wearing the hat right? Youth center. Hey, fuck you! You don't get to talk about my accent, Boston.
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 The dog.
Boston.
I'll be seeing my friend's new dog.
Oh yeah, that's right, Mac. We do not pirate shows here. We
I don't know what
pay.
you're talking about.
We got money. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? The
Over
Italians.
there in
The,
Worcester.
Hey, wait a
the
minute.
Italians in New York have invaded my fucking accent. I don't know what happened. I'm more soprano than ghetto. I don't know what is this?
That is just a
Join
racism.
us,
I
one
can't.
of
I
us,
can't
one
deal
of
with
us.
It's only racist if you swing it 3 times. I hit it twice.
All right, you're on thin ice, bucko.
If I do it one more time, can I ask about it? Can I ask if it's under the sauce? How do I get
Oh my
access to that
God.
phrase? What do I have to do for it?
Greg made the mistake of saying that made him laugh. Now it's just perpetual.
All right, so I mean, we got WWE Elimination Chamber or
Said that in confidence.
WWE No
love.
Escape.
I can't wait for No Escape.
No Escape Toronto in Germany. Isn't
No
that
Escape
worse?
Toronto.
They said they named it No Escape so that people wouldn't be reminded of, the things that Germany did with Chambers. But it's like, is No Escape significantly worse?
Yeah,
When you want to
like-
talk
like-
about,
You could it could be no escape from anything. Like you have no escape from dinner with your in-laws.
Can't we just keep it like No Way Out then?
they're in the chamber still. Like, and you calling it No Escape? That's wild.
But what is commentary calling it?
Good speaker speaking.
The aggro crag?
That's racist. I can't. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Why are we
John
losing all
did
our
racism.
audience?
I did a racism.
Not the racism. You're injecting racism on the air.
The German community will not be happy with us after this. We do have listeners in Germany. We
We're
do.
being
We really
respectful.
do.
We're
I've
calling it
clicked
No
the map.
Escape.
No, he's about to strip Mac of his tag team championship.
Oh gosh.
So what do they
That's
call the
great.
match? Do they call it the No Escape match?
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
they do.
wondering.
They do.
Okay.
They do. No escape match. So the card for Elimination Chamber, short
Hey.
as they are, WWE
Escape.
match. Or excuse me, I'm so sorry. A German audience is gonna be pissed with us. The first no escape match for the men, the undisputed WWE Championship opportunity at WrestleMania. John Cena versus CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre versus Logan Paul versus Damian Priest versus Seth freaking Rollins.
Which I'm assuming is the main event.
You know, I'm gonna do this so that it's clippable.
Ooh.
I don't know if the men's match is going to actually main event the show.
Okay.
I think, I don't know if this is actually going to happen, but this is what I would do.
Okay.
Is right. I'm gonna put on my ugly ass armchair Booker fat guy costume, and I'm gonna stop wearing deodorant.
You have to
And I'm
turn
not
the
gonna
hat.
take a shower for a week. I'm gonna turn. I can't turn it right now because of my headphones. But I think The Rock and Cody Rhodes are probably gonna main event this pay per view. If I was doing
In a
this
segment?
in a segment, first of all,
Main event segment.
Dwayne thinks this is okay, right? Segments are big deals
You're
when The
gonna
Rock
end-
is
you're
in the
gonna
ring.
end the PLE with an awkward caressing moment?
No, you gotta hear me
So-
out because I think this would be sick. So you got the Elimination Chamber match. Boom. John Cena
The no escape
loses. No escape match. Excuse me. John Cena
Thank you.
loses. He got pinned. Whatever happens, whoever won, they won. They
You
got
don't
their
even
title
care.
shot. They got the title shot at WrestleMania. It doesn't matter. Just don't give it to CM Punk. They fucking. No, I would give it to CM Punk. I give it. Why not? Fuck it. CM Punk wins his shot at WrestleMania. John
This is
Cena
main event.
devastated. He's devastated. He cannot believe this shit. He has no more opportunities. This is his last WrestleMania. He is never gonna get another shot at the main event. He's never gonna get another shot at the World Championship.
Make it
Greg, you're gonna fuck my clip up. Shut up.
Didn't swap our places.
John
Make
Cena's
it better.
devastated. He's got nothing. He's got nowhere to go. He's nowhere to look. You know, he puts his face on. You know, the sullen, sunken Cena face. He's shocked, disappears into the back. Boom. We do the Rock
Right.
Cody Rhodes segment. The Rock wants his answer from Cody. Are you going to give me your soul? Are you going to be my champion? No. That's fine. I've got
Yeah,
somebody
like
else.
Hulk Hogan on the stage. Hell no.
Fine. Be a bitch. Don't take what I'm offering you. I got somebody who's much smarter than you. John Cena. John Cena's going to take the fucking opportunity. He's going to sell his soul to The Rock. A lot of people have fucking predicted this
Corporate
already.
Cena.
Yeah, corporate Cena.
You're gonna pull out the
I
tights.
I maintain that
Cena.
I maintain that John Cena has no reason to turn heel or to do this unless he loses in the Elimination Chamber. Because why else would he be so desperate for this opportunity is to sell his soul to The Rock of all people. if he didn't lose. So boom, he takes Cody's opportunity. I'm giving you a WWE championship right now. You get your match right now. It's a reverse of what happened to John Cena in 2006. He won the Elimination Chamber. He got cashed in. His WWE championship got taken from him after the match. John Cena is coming, and he's going to do exactly what was done to him because he's turned on his own principles now. He's corporate John Cena, who he already is in real life. I mean,
John Cena's gonna cash in his CEO in the bank.
He doesn't have anything to cash in. The Rock already established on television.
That's what I'm saying.
He cashed in The
Final
Rock.
boss.
He tapped on the big titty.
Wow.
We got this. No, I mean honestly, that would
I know
be
you mean what you say.
that would probably be the most compelling way to end the show. We don't know what the fuck WrestleMania looks like now. Are you telling me John Cena versus CM Punk is the main event? Probably will be a triple threat match. But like, what's gonna happen? It will be cool as fuck. It will be the coolest way to end this fucking pay-per-view. I think so. Anyway.
John, I just cracked the code after you said that, and I think I know what's really going on. Remember how The Rock came out and was having the 3 fingers right up there? 3. Because we're going to be looking at The Rock versus Cena 3, because that People's Championship will be defended, because The Rock is going to say the most important
The Rock?
Twice in a lifetime.
The Rock?
People's Championship will be defended against John Cena at WrestleMania.
Twice in a
Talking about The Rock. Talking about The Rock and WrestleMania, the reason why it's so hard for me to like grab onto older things and be like, this is why it's gonna happen. This is why anything is gonna happen in the Rock story is because he actually walked up on them last week, like, hey, so this is what we're gonna do, and everyone's like, what?
I showed up for work.
We have 2 matches, Rock. No, you don't.
I'm never wrestling again.
This might be the last time to do this.
Yeah,
Actually-
just scored the biggest movie deal of my life.
Actually, he bumped Rhea Ripley and Io Sky off the card entirely, which is crazy to me. They announced weeks ago. Rhea said at Elimination Chamber, "I'm going to give you your shot at the title, Io." And now Rhea Ripley versus Io Sky is scheduled for Raw. So, like, obviously that's a Dwayne thing.
That kind of hurts.
Dwayne comes in last week, and he's like, "I got this fucking idea for WrestleMania. What if I take Cody's soul?" The thing about the John Cena, the thing that makes me feel weird, the thing that makes me almost not believe that he did this is that John Cena had already been heading towards like some type of heel situation. Are you telling me that they didn't figure it out until Dwayne walked in?
Embrace
Right.
the hate.
Right? That doesn't seem right. But he literally said, like, he actually said the line after the Royal Rumble. It's best for business for John Cena to be in the main event of
He
WrestleMania.
did say that.
He said that. That's clear. That's a clear hint towards
It is the McMahon line.
right. That's clear. So I almost don't believe that that Dwayne just popped up out of nowhere with this idea. But everybody seems to be telling the sheets that. So I mean, this is coming from people in the company. So I mean, shit.
You are
At the-
killing Max slowly.
Max, he fucking hates The Rock so much. You know what? I've circled around to just. I don't even have
Accepting
strong. I almost respect it. Like him and Triple H. There's no way that's a cordial relationship. There's just no way that Triple H.
John's position is the only thing about this whole situation that upsets me is that I didn't do it.
I wish I could do like. I wish I could make some. I wish I could bother somebody the way The Rock is bothering Triple H, and Triple H can't do a fucking thing. He can't do a fucking thing. He can't say a fucking thing. Don't flinch. Don't breathe too fucking hard in my direction. Don't do shit. I run this. I had to turn it off, so I didn't stay there. But,
I had a feeling this is the route they were going to take, especially at the end of WrestleMania 28 when they were just like, in 2025, we're going to team up.
I just don't believe that anybody would sit down and work for a year and create all these intricate weaving storylines and then big douchebag Dwayne walks in the room. Hey, rev up those fryers. I've got an idea. It's got to be the worst.
Go promote his A24 film.
So you
The
think
Rock, who was getting bullied by Chad Frost and Triple H backstage, was absolutely
Chad
enjoying just coming in here just to wreck everything they're setting up.
you know that shit is fucked because they probably wanted to do that Roman Rock match this year or last year, and Dwayne comes in and he's like, "Oh, actually, I want that to be my retirement match."
Yeah.
What the fuck does that even mean? When is this? When are we gonna do this?
At some point.
Some point in the near future.
Maybe soon. I don't know.
For the meantime, I'll be an authority figure. Now I can appear whenever I want, and there's no rhyme or reason to it.
I can't tell if Rock's revenge with Sean is to either go fuck with NXT or just to ignore him outright.
Ava is a sleeper agent. We know that, right?
It's not the first time he's had a sleeper agent in there. I stare at Nick Khan.
Ava's definitely a sleeper agent.
Makes Sean's life difficult.
Trying to get a message from my dad. Just look at my face. He's like, I hate it. I hate your face. I hate your dad's face. Hate
Hey,
you.
Sean, by the way, I'm in the next segment. What? God damn it.
Can we get like 3 general manager segments tonight? I'd really like that. Fuck.
I just need to talk with all the superstars.
Anyway, shit. The Elimination Chamber match. Do you guys have winning that, actually?
I had Cena, but like you make a compelling argument. I do. That makes the that makes the matchup kind of interesting in a sense, but like it's interesting. It's such a curveball to say we're gonna either not have Cody main event or just like completely how do you say, just stir the main event up in some other crap.
It was already stirred up. They fucked when Dwayne fucked their card.
That's fair.
I think that's why so many things are up in the air. So I'm not sure what's like penciled in and what isn't. Because this CM Punk, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns situation wasn't a 3-way situation until it was. You know?
The waters for no reason.
I honestly I want CM Punk to stay the fuck away from Roman and Seth. So I would just have him be involved with Cena and The Rock anyway. And they all three have history.
It makes sense. It would connect back to previous
They openly set that up, yeah.
Anyway, that's Greg. So you say, oh, you didn't say anybody.
No, yeah. My original thought was just John Cena, so that's kind of what I'm sticking with. But
John Cena. All right, Nick. Who do you see winning this match?
I was thinking John Cena, but you did bring up some very compelling arguments. So if it's not going to be Cena, then I'm going to go with CM Punk.
I think
it would give CM Punk the thing he wanted in a roundabout way we didn't expect.
Yeah. The most, and it's crazy that it would involve The Rock and John Cena, who took it from him all those years ago.
Long-term storytelling.
The guy he couldn't stand and his favorite opponent. Also, Cody Rhodes is here too. I hate the fact that Cody feels like an afterthought now.
He kind of is in a way.
No, he's not. Do you know who his dad is?
He's gonna tell you.
How Dusty actually links back to all of this.
War Hero says Cena or Punk. Max says CM Punk versus Logan Paul at WrestleMania. Damn, that's fucked up.
It did seem like they may have been setting that up, although it could be a red herring.
Warhorse has Bianca or Naomi for the women's no escape match.
Good pivot there, John. Good pivot.
No escape. Anyway, for me, I'm gonna go with the weird dark horse pick. I'm gonna go with Logan Paul just because that's fucking dumb, and I want a reason to compare. That
want a reason to
bothers me.
complain?
I want a reason to complain. I want to.
This is drive people to AEW.
No, CM Punk makes the most sense to me, honestly. If in my world where John Cena has to lose this match because it
Right.
doesn't make story sense for him to win, then CM Punk makes the second most sense. Or and this one is this one is really boring. Damian Priest.
So with that,
This
that's
one is
Damian
really
Priest,
boring.
Cody Rhodes, and John Cena.
Ew, man! What the SmackDown main event?
Oh no!
You
Ready
know
for
what that
4 hours
reminds me
SmackDown.
of? And people want to people like to talk positively of what he did in there. It's the barely legal main event where it's like, what the fuck is Steven Richards doing in this match?
That was just Paul Heyman being a weirdo. You know that, right?
We got the Sandman, Terry Funk, and Steven Richards.
Why was Stevie Richards in the main event of WrestleMania 20?
Oh, shut up!
Oh God.
Okay, but
Stop that.
Drew McIntyre would be a pretty cool person to win too.
Yeah, but he damn sure ain't winning.
He's
They're
not,
probably
but
gonna do that.
I'd be okay if
That
they did,
Damian
though.
Priest match.
Yeah, which stinks.
I
That
would
sucks.
much
That's a
rather
mid-level
Drew
night
than
one
Damian.
match, isn't it?
That's a night one second match.
Oh, okay. You said top level. Okay, shit.
Jesus,
Or bottom
that's
level.
nothing. That's nothing. That's less than nothing, and it doesn't do anything for either.
Is,
of them.
is Drew opening the show again?
Oof.
Oh. Dun, 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 dun,
I
dun,
love me
dun,
wife.
dun, dun, dun.
Uh,
That doesn't beat him.
we got the women's elimination chamber match for a shot at the women's world championship at WrestleMania to
Mhm.
face Rhea Ripley or Io Sky. I don't think it's gonna be Io Sky,
I don't
unfortunately.
either.
Mm-mm.
Liv Morgan versus Bianca Belair versus Alexa Bliss versus Bailey versus Naomi versus Roxanne Perez.
Roxy to some of us old hipsters.
I feel so old. Shut
Oh,
the fuck
Roxy.
up, Greg. She's coming to her own now. It's so crazy.
Roxy.
The fucking Wikipedia has a picture of her as Roxy. She's like so small. Shut up. It's your baby. Anyway,
If you want to go to
I-
Wikipedia, go click on John Cena's picture on there, and he's got a hat that's got the logo blurred out.
oh shit, you're right. What the fuck could that be?
I hate that.
It's got to be a penis. That's what I'm gonna
Most
assume.
likely. As he's known
Yes,
for wearing.
I done some math here, and I thought that it made them like it. Alexa Bliss is the only person in this match who doesn't have anything going on
Because she literally just showed back up.
because she just showed up, and I would not put it past hunters who believe that Alexa Bliss, who's another Triple H project,
Mhm.
is just as big as his baby project Rhea Ripley,
Mhm.
and they should be at WrestleMania together. I would not put it past him. Also, Bianca
Have
and
they
Naomi,
figured out what Bliss's gimmick is?
she's the Wyatt Six. They keep glitching every time she's on TV.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll be joining them soon, and I think that'll
So
probably.
they just pushed her right into that.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I mean, from the first day she came back, her jacket was all fiend out.
That's true.
Fiend, all that shit.
Sure.
Or friend forever, I think, or something like that. I forgot what it said.
Yeah.
Friends forever will be.
Oh, that's really sad. But yeah, no, I thought Alexa Bliss was probably gonna win, which is like but like then Bianca and Naomi dropped the belts to Liv Morgan and Raquel on Monday, and some people think that indicates Bianca is going to get that Rhea Ripley match at WrestleMania.
Max says if she wins the belt, she'll end up away from the Wyatts anyway.
I don't know. I think the Wyatts don't got shit to do anywhere.
They got moved
They'll
to
just
SmackDown.
they think it moved to SmackDown, but then what the fuck does that mean on this show?
It's WWE. They'll throw you wherever they want. They
That
don't care
doesn't
what
lock
fans
them.
want anymore.
That's the thing. Like because it's WWE and because their president has said that it doesn't matter. This doesn't lock them on SmackDown. Like there's there's nothing keeping them there.
So the trade window was worthless anyway.
Brother, what the fuck was Cody doing on Raw on Monday this past week where the trade window is closed and all he did was come out to talk about The Rock. You don't work here, sir. How did we give you all this time?
Oh, see, The Rock threw him in himself.
Ah, yeah. I just wanted you to talk about me, big dog.
I have time.
I love you.
What do
I
you
love you,
want
my
to talk
brother.
about?
The Rock.
Main event.
So, yeah, Mac
yeah,
got a good point.
This one
She would
is tough.
be on the wrong show. But yeah, Craig, who's your pick? I'll be right back.
Okay, jeez, he's gone. He's gone now. You can't tell, but he left.
How can he leave? There's no escape.
Nice. I guess my choice here would probably have to be. I want to go with Bailey. I don't know why. I guess it's the one that just kind of makes sense for me. I don't want.
Yeah.
What I don't want to see.
Wait, hold on. Greg isn't watching enough weekly TV. I forgot to tell him who's paired off with who before he gets all freaky.
I know Bailey is supposed to be paired off with Roxanne Perez.
She's been paired off with Roxanne for months. If they don't pay this shit off at WrestleMania, holy fucking shit. I will actually ask Bailey to spit in Triple H's fucking face. And I mean, listen, some people would pay for that, but
to deliver just to piss you off.
holy shit. Could you imagine? Bailey got fucked over all of WrestleMania last year. Didn't get a poster. Had a match hidden from everybody. Goes out and has an awesome ass match with Io Sky that nobody ever fucking talks about anymore.
Nobody understood.
And the next year, she doesn't even get on the card. She gets to be on NXT. I will. You know what? I'll grab Hunter's nose myself.
With
I'll take it.
chopsticks.
I'll take it. I got your fucking nose. I've got your nose. I've got your nose. What are you gonna do about it? I'll take it. I've done it to children. I've done it to many children. I'll do it to Hunter.
So yeah, I don't know. Like it's weird. I feel like Naomi and Bianca are obviously like kind of connected to the hip by this whole Jade Cargill thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know what direction that's going to go in. Right? Like, does that mean Jade and Naomi?
It also depends too on how healed up Jade is, I guess.
Yeah. Granted, like I've been fighting for years to get Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania,
That's
but I feel like we've waited so long to do it, and she's so cooled down by this tag team thing that it doesn't have the gusto that I wanted it to have.
Remember though, they consider it the extra gusto because it's WrestleMania. Remember, it's the WWE logic.
Bianca's not as hot as she used to be. It's not the same.
See, for me, it's just like
It's just gonna make me sad.
See, when I'm looking at this here, I'm just like, I know a lot of people do point out that like Alexa Bliss isn't tied to anyone else, but at the same time, that doesn't usually mean anything to me when I think about past Elimination Chambers and whatnot.
No, it just looks like she's filling. It feels like she's filling a spot.
Yeah, I'm feeling like it's like the Logan Paul thing where it's like, hey, this is the surprise person.
Yeah. Bianca Elimination.
So, Greg, who's your choice?
No, sorry, they just lost those belts. Yeah.
So who's your choice, Greg?
Yeah, I guess I'll just not that kind of hot war hero. I guess I'll just go with Bianca Belair. Like it's the match I want, and it makes the most sense unless we are gonna implicate Bianca Belair in some stuff with Jade Cargill. But like, if I'm assuming Jade's gonna be with Naomi and they're gonna do Bailey and Roxy, and Bliss is just there, I don't know. Liv Morgan's got the tag belt now, right? So she's got other priorities.
Yeah. No, I'm actually personally in complete agreement with you. I think, Naomi and Jade are going to be tied up elsewhere. Bianca, I think, makes the most sense to me personally.
And it's the best matchup.
It's the matchup I want to watch.
Yeah.
Compared to all of them. Not that Bailey would be bad. I have
a
very niche pick I would love, and it's just for the personal desire for it is I would love to see Roxy get the victory.
I get that. It would certainly be something. It would be like an oddly meteoric rise for Roxanne Perez.
Right. Like I think that's
being an Iron. Yeah, doing the Iron Woman in the Rumble and then getting a title shot against Rhea Ripley. Like I wouldn't.
Yeah, that's star-making performance right there. That's my dream world.
You know what I really don't like about the Bianca getting the match now is that
go for it.
Even if it's Naomi and not Bianca that attacked Jade.
Yes.
That don't change the fact that Bianca's been attached to this Jade Cargill story for 2 fucking years almost. Like, hold on. So you mean to tell me? Yeah. So after all this time, Bianca and Jade's story will end with Jade versus Naomi, and Bianca doing an out of nowhere title shot with a month build. It's just so fucking weird to me. Like, why would you do it this way?
I agree.
That's kind of the direction that all of this will go in, though.
That's so ass.
Part of what makes this whole thing so ice cold. Like it's you spent the entire year doing this tag team thing, and it's just like, well, back to the singles belt.
And then again, story wise,
glad to have you back.
So you mean to tell me that Bianca and Naomi teamed up all this time, and so this whole time Naomi was lying to Bianca? And she's an enemy. And Bianca's not going to do nothing about that. All right, Jade, you got this, girl. I got my own business. That doesn't make no sense. That's what I meant by Alexa Bliss has nothing to do. I didn't mean that the person with nothing to do is going to win. I mean, literally everyone else has something to do. They're all busy at WrestleMania.
Here's the point to remember, though. WrestleMania is 2 nights. So they can always do something night 1, and then, bam, we address it night 2.
You could do Bianca twice. She is a CrossFit person right now where she came from?
Yes, she is.
Well,
she can do it.
She could do it.
She has won the WWE Combine on multiple occasions.
Yeah.
But I would argue at that point Rhea Ripley is now suffering because what's her story with Bianca? I'm busy.
No matter what, though, like, what's her story with anyone in here? It's gonna suffer regardless.
No, I mean Bianca would be busy with something that has more emotional attachment. Like, people are gonna care about what she's doing over there. They're not gonna care about what she's doing over here.
I think you have like the element though of Bianca being so distracted at everything with Naomi and Jay that costs her title match at WrestleMania though.
Right, but
what kind of build is that?
On one hand, that's true, but at the same time,
it's a WWE style build.
The hottest woman in your company is working with somebody who's literally distracted.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just 2 + 2 is not. I'm not saying 4 with Bianca. It's weird. The only reason. If Sean Ross Sapp hadn't opened his fucking mouth, she wouldn't even be that high of a possibility right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, we wouldn't even have been thinking because she's been cold this whole year anyway. But I mean, you know, Max says it's gonna be Liv.
That would just kill me. Like
that's the one I want to see the least.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Like, we did this.
Like, way too much.
2 nights probably works better than that's the only thing that works here, but it still fucks Rhea Ripley over bad.
Yes. Now in the video game, WrestleMania can be 2 nights.
But hey, here's the thing: Rhea Ripley is already getting messed up thanks to The Rock. So,
God,
she got kicked off the card, bro.
Yep.
Blow.
So I don't think they truly care, no matter what.
That's insane.
Is there a situation here, right, where one of these women get knocked off the match by a vengeful Io Sky?
See, that's something that
Vengeful Jade
talked about last week.
Vengeful Jade. Why would not Jade be able to kill one of the people who is in this match if they did it to her?
Because we've started the program with Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, and that would be something Rhea Ripley is doing.
Oh, Greg.
Of all of this.
Oh, Greg. When we say program, we are using that in the lightest of fucking of terms. Their program, quote unquote.
I'm trying my best to make this better than it could be.
Let me tell you what Io and Rhea Ripley's program has been. Rhea accidentally cost Io a match, and then the next week she said, "I'll fight you at the pay-per-view," and then the week after that, they weren't on the pay-per-view no more.
For no escape.
God, I'm trying to save this situation.
There's no saving this.
There's no saving this. They kind of fucked Rhea Ripley over into headed into WrestleMania here. She's got
Not
nothing
all right.
hot. She's got nothing good going into that. You know what? If you give her Alexa Bliss, at least Rhea Ripley could like overcome the Wyatt family altogether. But that's actually kind of fucked up. Like she's just gonna demolish them after they fucking
completely ruining them after they've already been crushed by everyone else.
She's gonna beat up both Alexa and Nikki. Like, jeez.
Oh
The
shit!
grandest stage of them all.
This is bad. Thanks, Hunter.
I
You really
was right.
fucked the.
Defeat Alexa Bliss night 1 and then crush Nikki night 2.
Oh, she just put the Wyatt 6 in the fucking trash after that.
Can't believe they're all going to get released after WrestleMania.
we're gonna release all the Wyatt 6. We're gonna release the theme song.
It's all gone.
By the way, enjoy your pre-order bonus of the Wyatt 6 who aren't in the company anymore.
Remember the women's champions? They all getting cut from the pay-per-views. Yeah, they're getting cut.
Well, it's always the women though. It's always the women because Liv and Naomi got cut from SmackDown
I'll give you
when
this,
The Rock
John.
came.
I'll give you this. Maybe we can do both of those things. Maybe the vengeful attack is Jade Cargill takes out Naomi, and then Io Sky just takes the fucking pod.
Yo, I would actually fucking love. I would die for that.
Have
The
we
only
saved
problem.
it?
The only problem with that is that
Damn it.
she has the match against Rhea on the next night. So like, where does she come in with 2 lives, like piled up like Mario? Like, you know what? I lost, but I got another one in the bag. But like, so if she had won, what would have been the situation at WrestleMania?
Well, remember too, Nick Aldis is usually on his game. Is he going to let that happen?
This is not right. I've called the police.
This whole match is canceled.
I've called the inspector.
He's a fucking Karen too.
Perfect.
Your Nick Nemith ass out of here.
That's Ryan.
Oh, Ryan. Excuse me. Nick is actually okay.
Dolph Ziggler.
Oh my god.
The other two.
Jeez, every attempt we've made to save this match has been.
There's no
outdone by
saving.
Logic and book.
No saving, no escape.
There's none.
No
None.
escape.
At the very least, this is what I'm doing. I'm getting lifeboats ready. Bailey and Roxanne, you get in this boat. We got you. Bianca, Naomi, and Jade. If you all 3 can fit in this boat, you make that work. And if not, damn. We really gonna get Naomi versus Jade Cargill at WrestleMania, and the match is gonna blow chunks. It's gonna suck.
Man, we gotta bring back the slow heel theme for I'm a May. Yay.
Liv Morgan stole a lifeboat. She's out of here. She's out.
Shouldn't have even been here to begin with.
Should we just make
Alexa-
Naomi an official bloodline member?
She should have, because they would have treated her better backstage. Right when they're writing her fucking stories. No. We got 2 more matches on this card. Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus, the blonde woman connection. That's their only connection. Versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae, who are at least friends.
Kind of.
Wow.
And where does Charlotte fit in this? She doesn't. She literally doesn't fit in the programming. We're just trying.
There's no saving this.
That's
Hey,
fine.
remember
That's
that
another.
time we tried to make Charlotte a babyface and it didn't work?
At least, you know what it is? Making Charlotte a heel is fine. But having Tiffany Stratton be like sympathetic, getting beat up and having a fight from under, oh no, this is not working for her. That's not why people like Tiffany Stratton. She was like a bitch. She was actually a bitch, but she could back up what she was saying. That was like the point.
Granted, like she definitely has the moveset for it. Like she got a babyface ass moveset.
She does. But that was like the point of her as a heel. Like, oh, you know, like a heel talks a shit and, you know, you hate them and you want to see them underperform. But she's so fucking good that people love her anyway. But now she's just getting stomped out.
I mean,
Like,
but that's
okay.
like exactly how Rob Van Dam turned into a babyface.
It sucked. Just going to
Again.
stomp his ass out. But he didn't even talk. He didn't even have
WWE logic.
WWE Rob Van Dam didn't talk. He didn't have
Bro.
words.
He did talk. They just constantly, like Greg said, have him say bro. And just
Whatever.
Damn.
Bro, cool. I know,
Hey,
you know, I don't
honey,
really.
You can drink a lot of water.
I imagine Tiffany Stratton and Trish will win this nothing match.
Yeah.
Probably second match of the show.
Probably.
Kevin Owens and
Right
Sami
after,
Zayn.
right after one chamber, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Probably the women. Oh, but 2 women matches in a row like that?
Ooh.
With the third
Maybe
cut.
Are the men opening?
Is this
Wow.
This genuinely is a 4-match card?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
It had 5 matches
get it.
before Dwayne came back.
God damn it.
That real
Yeah, it
main
did.
event.
Hey, so Hunter, I was thinking we clear out 45 minutes. What are you going to talk about for 45 minutes?
The Rock wants to talk about his Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah,
I want you
well.
to. No, man, that's actually crazy because Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn is an unsanctioned match, right? If this was anywhere else,
card.
yeah, so technically it's a 3-match card. But if this was anywhere else, they would be closing the show, right? Because technically they should take place after the main event. But it's
That's
WWE.
usually
They don't.
how that should work. Yeah.
WWE never set that precedent.
Out.
That WWE never did that. They had fucking unsanctioned matches in the middle of the show.
Yeah.
Completely
it was
sanctioned.
An intermission.
With a ref. How did the ref get out there if this is not sanctioned? I will never get over
Better
that.
question: does that ref get paid?
He's voluntary.
He's in favor. I wish they would. I wish they would have a
Community
cut
service
scene, just a scene of the ref being like, "I know this is unsanctioned, but I don't want to see you guys get hurt. I really like you guys, or whatever." It would work, or at least they would have to be like a segment of Sami Zayn backstage, desperately looking for a ref. I need someone to make this happen for me.
Oh, they should have it to where like one of the refs that like makes a mistake has to rectify it by refereeing an unsanctioned match.
Zapata.
The match has to end like the 2K games where it just says KO on the screen and goes to the menu.
It should be, but like, how do you pin someone in an unsanctioned match? There's a lot of questions about this word that I don't like to ask. Why is the referee counting the 3? Why does the 3 mean that the fight is over if this is unsanctioned? They could simply keep fighting if they want.
They made a gentleman's agreement.
There's no gentleman. They want to kill each other. Honestly, the segment that they did with Sami Zayn on Monday was real fucking good. They could have filmed Sami Zayn going to the house of Kevin Owens and running into his mom instead. But hearing it in exposition almost made it like more haunting. Because I think it would have been corny if you saw it. Like, it would have been a corny ass segment.
He had to have him sit down and talk to his mother.
Yeah, like we saw that.
Portraying his mother.
That would really stink. But he comes and he tells this story of how early in the week he went to Kevin Owens' house with bad intentions. He was going to do something real bad to this man. But when he opened the door, his mother answered. Kevin wasn't home. So he sat down. He had a nice conversation with her.
Who played Aunt May from Spider-Man.
It's Marissa Tomasi or whatever.
No, not her. The first one.
Personal request.
I'm trying to give Kevin Owens a hot mom. Damn, come on. But he says he got home and he looked in the mirror and he cried because he couldn't recognize himself. And he's scared about what he's going to do to Kevin Owens on Sunday. He's scared of what they're going to do to each other, even though the fans are really excited for this unsanctioned match. He's horrified. Like, this is not cool. I don't think this is a good thing. As a matter of fact, shame on you for cheering what we're about to do to each other this weekend. I like that energy.
Ooh.
It reminds me of the last standing from Royal Rumble 05. Remember where JBL's like, somebody could get hurt.
Which
can I add in some non-wrestling breaking news?
Uh-oh.
I'm
scared.
It's a sad one.
I'm really scared.
Wait, what the fuck?
Actor Gene Hackman has passed away.
No, what the fuck?
What?
Greg, god damn it. No, he didn't. I guess he's old as fuck, but
95.
Jesus Christ.
I said it was going to be a sad one.
Gene
but I
Hackman.
needed to tell you because you needed to post it.
I do. I actually do need to post that. I'm taking care of it now.
I'm helping
Gene
you out.
fucking Hackman.
Jeez.
If am I wrong for saying I thought he was dead already?
Not really.
No.
I genuinely thought he was dead.
I think anyone in their 90s, you kind of assume they may have already gone if you hadn't heard about them in a while.
I hadn't in a long time, but I might have been thinking of Willy Wonka.
Gene Wilder?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
No, that's really sad. Right before fucking Superman comes out. Damn.
Yeah.
You're never gonna get that pic. You know that red carpet photo of the two Lexus or whatever. But yeah, that was really sad. There's no way to connect that to wrestling. I was like trying, like desperately trying in my brain.
I know you wouldn't have seen it, and you needed to get it out there.
Oh,
No, I know that. I was just trying
in the
to
match. You know, they're gonna hack each other, man.
Fuck you. I was just trying to think of it like that's what I was trying to think. Like, has he showed up at a WrestleMania or something?
They're gonna come out in jeans and they're gonna hack each other, man.
Max says it was a weird pronunciation. What did I call it?
Tomei.
Oh, I got Tomasi because of the comic artist. Fucking hell. Anyway, that's actually really fucking sad, and I've gotta go post about that. But following, I guess we covered the Elimination Chamber card, and the last thing is the Rock and Cody Rhodes segment. Do you guys, how do you see that going? Is Cody gonna sell his soul or what?
No,
he did it for the Rock.
He did do it for the Rock.
I don't think so. I guess just because I imagine what you do is you keep Cody the babyface that he is.
Right?
There's no changing that.
There's literally no one else. Like, there's no one else that can take the spot right now.
Not really, no.
They got Roman.
You know what? Though? That makes it like kind of more to John's point from earlier, because John Cena can then also be like, "I used to be you."
That's actually great. There's so many ways to make this corporate John Cena thing work in a full circle
John's
way.
kind of in that, like, I don't know. He's doing that WrestleMania 17 Stone Cold thing where he's like, I need this.
No matter what.
Anything to get it.
This time I'm gonna stand up and shout.
I just think it's such a natural evolution for him too, because he has become that. Like, he has become like he always was, honestly. Like, but the character wasn't. In real life, though, when you watch John Cena on these red carpets, or you see him in any interview or any fucking talk show or any hosting job, he's dressed in a suit. He is very corporate. He's got
Except for that one time he went as Peacemaker.
He's got that. I would even argue that he's always willing to put on a costume. You're like, but he's still professional as it comes, and his PR speak is on par with like The Rock
in multiple languages.
He's still early enough in his career that he's made some jokes The Rock wouldn't make now, like the guilty pleasure joke where everybody names like a good movie, and he's like, no, like that's not how guilty pleasures work, and he names like a horrible, disgusting porno, and everyone is like, he's like, come on, you haven't heard of what is like The Green Door or some shit like that? It's not The Green Door. That's an actual film.
Actual movie, yeah.
It's like some sick shit. I was like, yeah, he's still early in his he's still.
It's one of those Jushin Thunder Liger.
Oh, fucking Nick. We disclaimer, Jushin Thunder Liger is not a child diddler. Jushin Thunder Liger has never diddled a child. Dirt Sheet Radio would like to add that disclaimer to the beginning of every episode from now on.
That forever, and everyone's like, where did that come from?
We love and respect Jushin Thunder Liger and all he's
We have to record the 3-voice public disclaimer. Jushin Thunder Liger is not a child diddler. We at Dirt Sheet Radio respect the contributions of Jushin Thunder Liger to this industry, and we'd like to reiterate that he is not a child diddler. Every fucking episode. Why?
That is our penance.
This is how we pay. Man, so yeah, that's Elimination Chamber.
John's favorite Marvel character.
Oh, fuck. My favorite Marvel character. Whatever happened to Robbie? Anyway, we'll get into that another time. He disappeared. Yeah, so The Rock. We talked about The Rock and his Cody Rhodes segment probably ending the show. I only got that idea because of something that he said in the press conference where he said he believes
Cena or Rock?
The Rock. He
Okay.
believes that the final boss and Cody Rhodes characters are so big that their story doesn't have to culminate in a wrestling match.
Mm-hmm.
And now, obviously, my first thought is, you fucking bullshitter. Like, of course you would say that. You can't wrestle anymore. Fuck you. Right? But then I thought, not only is he going to take that, he's going to...
your Martin Scorsese movie.
Yeah, right? Yeah, we know how you got your fucking Martin Scorsese movie. Great networking. Good job. Made a friend that isn't really a friend. That's fucked up if you ask me. All right? I'm not making friends for reasons.
You got
Okay.
a friend, didn't we?
If I'm Emily Blunt, I'll never call you again. But whatever. We'll see how the Scorsese movie works. If it works out for her, she'll be happy with it. If she don't get a trophy, we'll see how many movies they do again after that. Mark my words, Greg. Mark my words. Anyway, he comes in and he's talking this bullshit about wrestling stories don't have to end in matches. If you don't get the fuck out of my face with this, go watch a fucking movie. Go watch a TV show. Go read a book. What are you talking about? I turned on professional wrestling to watch professional wrestling. What the fuck did you just send me, Greg?
I didn't want you to say it online. That's why I just sent it to the chat.
Oh my God. Well, you could have held on to that.
Oh,
Yeah.
What to do?
Damn it.
not Juice.
It's the middle of the night. I got a little leeway.
You gotta be ahead of the game.
Damn, that's crazy.
Podcast, please.
I might as well tell. This is Jesus Christ.
You shouldn't have reacted.
I'm sorry. That's a big one.
I love Juice and Liger.
Oh
Just
my
keep that
God.
one on the low.
I mean, if for historical context, Gene Hackman passed away at the age of 95, which didn't surprise us at all because he's 95. The follow-up piece of information, very surprising. Gene Hackman, his wife, Betty Arakawa, and their dog were actually all found dead.
Oh,
And there's no foul play, but it is an active death investigation. That sounds like a horrible, horrible carbon monoxide
I was gonna say.
situation.
That was the very first thing I thought, like gas leak. or some shit.
Jesus fucking
Yeah.
Christ! And she was a beautiful lady too. This is really sad all around. Jesus Christ! What a way to go! That's fun. At 95, you make it 95 fucking years, and then a leaky pipe gets you. That is fucked up. And no, Mac, it doesn't sound like Benoit's because the dogs were in the enclosed pool area. They were okay.
Jesus, I didn't even think. I
Who called?
didn't even
Chavo?
remember that.
Oh God, Nick! Don't you start!
No, Nick, no.
Don't you fucking start! Jesus
You
Christ!
did the dogs in the close pool area.
I thought if we could leave it at that, then enough people wouldn't know. It's all right. We're still.
I'll change it. I'll do. Who texted Scott Armstrong?
Jesus Christ! What does William Regal know?
Oh my God, I can't.
What
This
did
podcast
Bradshaw
has gotten
say?
so weird.
Oh fuck. Okay. Cool. Anyway,
Why was Paul
God.
London smiling?
Shut up.
Gee. Okay, we talked about Gene Hackman. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, The Rock. He wants to make wrestling matches that don't end in wrestling matches. He got fucked out of it. He got fucked out of having a wrestling ending with Cody because of the Scorsese film and the insurance policies and yada yada. And so he comes up with this excuse about how wrestling matches don't have to end with wrestling matches, or wrestling stories don't have to end with wrestling matches, which is just absurd. Ridiculous. The stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard someone say. Oh, this ice cream doesn't actually need ice cream. You can just eat the cone. Suck my dick. What are you talking
Listen,
about?
as Michael Cole told everyone on that stupid podcast, they are not the traditional wrestling company.
That's very cute and that's funny and ha, we don't like the word pro wrestling because it makes you think of rednecks. Ha. Man, shut the fuck up. When you turn on WWE Raw, you don't turn it on because you think I'm watching all around general entertainment. I turn on the wrestling show and there's a ring in the middle of the fucking show and I'm
I mean,
waiting
you have
for
seen
violence.
People who
People
talk
will
more-
say that like people will always there's always gonna be people who talk more than they can wrestle, yada yada. At the end of the day,
No,
the conflict.
I meant people who say they enjoy the angles and the
Yeah, sure. None of
I
that
don't give
work.
a shit about the matches.
None of that shit happens unless you hear 1, 2, 3, and it gets your fucking dick hard because your guy just won, and now you can't wait to hear what he has to say tomorrow night. Get the fuck out of here. This is the stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard someone say about pro wrestling is that it doesn't need wrestling. That's crazy. That's just I don't have enough words for crazy. I could go bonkers, insane, stupid. There's an R word that they won't let me use. There's a lot of ways to describe this, and not one of them is entertaining. I don't know, but Greg, you seen that? Did you? But maybe this works, Greg. How does this work? Why would this work? Is it because WWE fans are conditioned to accept whatever they get given?
I think so. I think because a lot of people who are strictly WWE fans just look at it the way we've all been sort of conditioned to see it as is like this aggro muscly soap opera.
That's true. I think a lot of kids too these days, like the kids that watch wrestling, because wrestling is kind of interesting, and there's like teenagers watching it now. They think you're like, if you watch something outside of WWE, you're like a fucking geek. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I will fuck your mother. I will actually fuck your mother. I'll fuck your older sister. How old is she? 20, 21? I'll fuck your older sister. Don't come to me with this shit. I'll watch AEW while I'll watch New Japan while I fuck your mom. I say that to say that WWE fans who are conditioned to accept whatever they want are probably children. So like it doesn't really like I don't know. They don't have money. They're not paying to go to the arenas. So the people that pay to go to the arenas, are they gonna pay to go see segments? It's like strictly like the main event. I can't fucking wait to see The Rock talk to Cody in Toronto to close the show. I don't know.
I mean, their parents will, but you can talk your parents into a
lot
of things.
Mom, yeah, right. Man, you can talk. Yeah, I think you can talk your parents into, but that's a filter. That's a filter that doesn't always get bus passed. Like you don't got 100% success rate on that.
No, you don't. That's absolutely true.
But that's the thing, though, is like you could probably talk your parents into taking you to go see The Rock talk for a while, but you're not gonna get your parents to pay to see some lower mid carder talk. You're not gonna get your parents to pay to take you to Karrion Kross talking for 30 minutes.
I don't think you could pay John to see Karrion Kross talk.
Karrion Kross has slowly, very, very, very slowly,
very slowly,
started turning things around for himself.
That's great. I'm not watching him talk 30 minutes.
I'm not watching him talk for 5, but I'm saying that people are starting to come around on him.
Let John give Karrion Kross some flowers.
No,
I'm trying to give him flowers through other people because they're not going to come from me. But other people, because I can't, because I've seen him as a giant Puerto Rican man in some weird groups talking about some weird things. Okay, that's why I'm not going to give him no fucking flowers. He's a giant Puerto Rican man. I don't know why I know that. I don't know why I know that actually, and I'm not sure where I found out, but I trust myself.
That's pretty cool.
I did not know that.
Good for him.
Oh man, that's crazy. Yeah, he is. He is Puerto Rican.
Jamie was the only one.
But he's got a lot of shit though. Like, how does this count? Like, what? He's Central American, Puerto Rican, Italian, Greek, Scandinavian, Croatian, British, and Irish. You know what? I'm gonna call it. There's a lot of European. There's a lot of European in there. He's white. Fuck that. We kicking him off the island. Nah. His father.
If you add up enough of the Latino, he could also claim to be black.
Nah, Greg. Look at this shit. Let's read it again. Irish, Croatian. No, I feel like if you got Croatian in your blood, you're automatically the whitest.
No, Greg, you all right?
You're not gonna tell me.
I mean, look at his father though. If you go to the one underneath that.
Oh yeah, you're right. His father, Ted Concepcion, was a Puerto Rican amateur wrestler who trained in jiu-jitsu and became friends with Rico Rodriguez.
Why does it matter who his father?
Why? Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's why it matters. Not sure why that's relevant to
Vitor Rodriguez was a UFC heavyweight champion.
Yeah, but why is that
why is that
relevant in
his
Karrion
life?
Cross's life story? Like,
I don't know.
his father became friends with other people. Oh,
With famous,
okay.
with relatively famous people.
And it makes it look like he only had 2 friends.
Did he really start his career in Global Force Wrestling? Shut the fuck up. No, he didn't.
No, he was in Impact.
No, bro, he was in Global Force in 2015. He wasn't in Impact till 2018.
It looks like
Okay.
on the right, though, his debut was September 6, 2014.
Okay, so he had 1 year of wrestling, and then Global Force was his first big opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's crazy. I don't remember that at all. But I actually didn't watch Global Force on purpose. Everything I learned about Global Force was against my will.
And most people don't even have the opportunity to watch Global Force.
And they never will because it was a gold, like, wasn't it a scheme? Wasn't it a scam? Wasn't it like a scam?
I heard TNA erased the tapes. The Masters.
That's hilarious.
He
Anyway.
did a little bit of Lucha Underground.
Anyway, that's a white man, and we'll move on from that. This, what did I have on the docket?
We had stuff planned.
Assault? No, Giulia.
Oh.
Julia's injured. Poor Brian Alvarez. He did the story yesterday. He was like, I heard one of the girls was injured, and that's the reason why they're doing Giulia versus Stephanie Vaquer so early, title for title,
Mm.
because one of the girls can't wait till WrestleMania weekend. They have to get off the road, but he didn't want to spoil the match, so he didn't say who. And fucking next day, Mike Johnson comes out. And he's like, Giulia injured. Like, hey, that's it. You could have just waited until Saturday. You could have waited. He could have posted it the second she lost the match. Like, that's it. But here we are. I mean, honestly, people who have been watching Giulia know that she's working injured. We know she came in with the shoulder injury. She's been busted up since she was doing fucking Marty Gold. And Stardom before that.
Yeah.
It's been time for her to settle down, and
especially when you're on top.
Yeah.
it was time for her to settle down and get the surgery a long time ago. But I think we heard in this, the famous Bryan Danielson, Nigel McGuinness story.
I was just gonna say, do it the Danielson way.
Yeah, you do it the Danielson way. My shoulder's fucking fine. What are you talking about? Oops, I tripped and fell after I got signed. Damn. I gotta get surgery now on your dime, preferably. Do they pay? I don't think they pay. I don't think they pay for surgeries, do they? They don't. Is it insurance? Do you get no? There's no insurance either.
No, there's no insurance
What the fuck?
because they're independent contractors, John.
There might
They
be
don't have a.
There's
they
a
don't pay?
reimbursement aspect if it happens on their show.
Right.
And I know Rob Van Dam's spoken to you could negotiate something to where they can do that.
Hey, so I might just not come back if you don't, pay for this. And what are you gonna do? Right? Sue me to come back? I'm still injured. I couldn't afford the surgery. We're at an impasse here.
I will
What the
let
fuck?
you bump me off of No Escape. So can I have
They fired Carl Anderson and while he was injured. That's a new thing.
that? Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
they haven't done that since who was it that was injured in 2005? Was it Molly Holly?
Yeah, it was a long time ago, and it was Molly Holly. She had been off TV for a while too. Right?
Yeah.
You shaved my head, kicked me off TV. No, Sorry Go. She volunteered to shave her head because she knew that it would get them the good spot, the good time at WrestleMania. And I don't think they would have been on the card otherwise, right? She
They
didn't
were
volunteer to
cut
shave her
from-
head.
They were cut from the VHS release.
What? They were?
That's an airy shit?
Yeah, you only see a brief glimpse of the head shave as they go into the next match, but they were cut
No,
from
the next
VHS.
segment is it's the next match is Kurt Angle because Kurt Angle versus Eddie Guerrero because Kurt Angle comes out and fucking Victoria's like watching it like a fan while she's shaving her fucking head.
Yep.
I
So
remember
that's
that.
all we see on the VHS release.
That's crazy.
There was a Donald Trump Jesse Ventura segment, and I don't know if it was before the women's match or after, where he talks about running for president. Jesse Ventura with Donald Trump.
Mm.
This
That's,
is 2004 too.
Yeah. Well, remember too, like WrestleMania 20 was like 8 hours long, so they cut like half of the show.
2 discs long, and then the third disc had the Mania of WrestleMania and some other shit.
And the VHS
Probably.
was like 3 hours of it.
That was a special WrestleMania for me. My grandmother fucking forced me to miss it live. She turned the fucking TV off on me. I was like devastated. Like, how could you do this? You don't understand how important this was to me. And then many months later, for my birthday, she presented me with the DVD, the plastic one, the collector's edition. WrestleMania 20 had a weird ass DVD set that they never did before and they never did again. And I was like, how the fuck did you even know? Like, where did you even get this from? It was crazy. I've never got a thoughtful gift like that before. Hey, fuck you, Mac. That was traumatic.
Give me one moment, guys.
No.
All right, see you.
All right, I put Greg in the room till he comes back. You can just talk. We hear you. They can't hear you. But yeah, man, we talked about Elimination Chamber at length. Giulia's injured.
Escape.
We talked about that. No escape. Excuse me. Sorry, Germany. All of Germany.
Whew, you don't have to worry about that anymore.
Giulia injured. We talked about that. She's probably going to drop the championship. Stephanie Vaquer. That's wild. That's a wild pivot. Like, oh shit, we got a double strap Stephanie Vaquer now. Oh, what the fuck? That belt is brand new.
Oh, that merch though, they know that this is the way they gotta do it, and the writing's
I
on the wall
guess.
for it.
She does have 2 horns. She can have 2 belts.
Yeah, she's marketing right now.
She's good. I like Stephanie. I think she's a great wrestler. She's also very pretty. And that fucking move she does with the knees and the jiggling butt cheeks.
I mean, truthfully, she's one of the only reasons I will even indulge in NXT.
There's not even Stephanie Vaquer's bouncing butt is not enough for me to watch NXT on purpose. Whoa, that's a big ass head.
Greg.
Yeah, my tablet was literally on 2%.
Whoa, you sound so much better now. What the fuck?
Oh, I don't know. I'm on my cell phone.
Let's restart the whole
You
thing.
sound great. Wait, well, we starting this shit over.
All right, hey everyone, welcome to Dirt Sheet Radio.
All right, so final thing on this, or I guess there were two. One was really funny, but the Hardy Boys returned to WWE on NXT. It's said that this is the beginning of a bigger thing. They'll be on the main roster over the summer. They'll get to have a little run here through the TNA, through the TNA partnership. Thanks, this Greg came in like sword on.
Rangers.
Children, please fight my war. Yeah, man, they came back to WWE, got a big ass pop. They went viral on Twitter because people thought like they had disappeared before now, I guess.
Man.
Matt Hardy says Jeff wants to right all his wrongs and blah 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 blah. Brother, I don't give a fuck what Jeff Hardy wants to do anymore, man.
Isn't that what he says every company?
Every day, every year, he's got something to make up for. I don't care anymore. Jeff, you are a fuck up. I don't want to hear it. I don't care. Have your little run.
Been ruined.
Have your run. Just stop talking about it. Just stop talking about what you want to make it by fixing. Your brother wants to do this and that. Just do it, man. Because every time you bring it up, you're gonna remind me how much of a fucking disappointment you were to me.
Damn.
I hated Jeff Hardy for a long time because of how much he wasted everything I've ever wanted. I was like,
For him?
For you, fucking loser. You literal loser. Like, not, you people, you use the word loser for like somebody you don't like. Now, using the word loser for somebody who lost everything has a lot more impact. You fucking loser. I'm sorry. Max says he has.
John has feelings and opinions.
As a recovering addict, that don't do it for me. That's not enough for me to have empathy for Jeff. I'm sorry. I'm not blaming your choices on other choices that you also chose to make. That's just the tree. That's just the cycle, nigga. That's just the way the circle goes.
Did John just N-bomb on the podcast?
I know. I was expecting that tonight.
I'm so sorry. I'm not, man. Listen, I used to do cocaine too. Just not like that.
You're just like admitting things today.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Nobody cares.
Speaking
Doesn't
of
matter.
being
What are they gonna
nice,
do to
It's
me?
mostly true. Nobody
I heard
cares.
something crazy about Jushin Thunder Liger. You guys might want to know.
No, shut up.
Mac, no. That's because you make great choices. You know what happens when you make great choices? Good things.
Good job.
It's
Mac.
just a cycle. Good job, Mac.
You did that.
Not
That's
bad
my
job, Jeff.
victory. Taxi driver.
Bad job to Jeff. Who? Because at least if this was like in 2009 and it never happened again, right? Okay, I mean, don't even get me started, man. They had the nerve to complain about AEW. They were gonna give you the tag titles. You know what fucked up?
So
This motherfucker couldn't keep his mouth off the bottle. God damn it! It was 2020. You're talking about the 2020s, bro. You don't got kids. Go. What the fuck? You don't got a inspiration to put the damn thing down. I'm sorry. I'm never gonna get a Jeff Hardy interview.
Never.
All right,
Absolutely never.
We'll miss you, Hardy Boys, and welcome to hour number 3 of the podcast.
You might get an interview with Rebby Sky that you won't appreciate.
Shane McMahon. You get I want an interview with Shane McMahon where he tries to buy Dirty Radio.
And you just hang up on it?
90%.
I just wanted to talk to you. What the fuck are you talking about right now? I called you here because we're both the son of a billionaire, and you want to talk about buying my shit, bro? What the fuck is happening here?
What's your price for Shane?
I thought we were friends.
Friendship.
Shane and Tony Khan had that meeting, and fucking Tony Khan. Shane said he wanted equity and he wants to run the show, and Tony Khan just didn't. Just this is how I imagine he said, "Yeah, man, you know what?
We'll get in touch."
Yeah,
He didn't even finish the excuse. He just leaves. Where's he going? It said that Shane doesn't even watch the show. He doesn't know who's on the roster. So like he was probably being a dick, if you ask me. But and
that's a great place to negotiate from.
From a dick, from an absolute bottom of your fucking scrotum. Yeah, Tony was right to ghost his ass. I wouldn't respond to that either. I spit in my face. The fuck is wrong with you? He says, yeah, I'm in a Joshi Radio fan. Oh no! I don't
Yeah, you want about it? Cool. Like, what do you think of the program? I've actually never.
Who's your favorite AEW wrestler, Shane?
He's just like, yeah, Chris Jericho was.
Fuck off.
The Adam Copeland guy.
Edge.
We went 3 hours this week. What the fuck?
I know it shouldn't have happened.
What the fuck is
And we
this?
started earlier too.
We started. We started at a decent time. What is this?
I mean, this is the thing that happened before. When we add an entire AEW program to the
Plus
Maybe.
2 pay-per-views of coverage.
That's right. This was a long week, a big week. I didn't feel it though. I didn't feel it. When Nick mentioned it was the third hour, I didn't even believe it. I was like, "What?"
we were having a lot of fun.
We like to have fun here, but there's a song. There's a goodbye song I could sing. No, where's the trolley? Pack the shit up. It's time. Get my sneakers. Get my sweater. Let's get the fuck out of here. Yeah. So we already ran down all the ways you can catch us during the week. At least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times a fucking week. Dirty Radio is on the air. Literally in the middle of the night, in the daytime, in the evening. Shit, we could have got this to if I could stream in the morning, it would be a lot. I would be a lot happier. We'll figure. But we're out there, so definitely go check us out. Go to dirtyradio.com. Always, every single day, daily coverage, pop culture, pro wrestling, all that good shit. Podcasts are on there. And that's about it. Listen, get the fuck out of here. Go home. Go to bed. We'll talk to you later. Have a good night.